I'm just clearing my energy field. How are you doing, sweetie? So I have my first call in.
Hi.
I'm kind of excited. Hopefully this works out. It's not so delayed. Because some of my lives have been really, really delayed lately. That comes through. I have all the Galactic
Mhm.
Councils here. I basically told them, I said, just do me a favor and bring your heirs to me. Okay. As far as right now, the star seeds are obviously waking up, but there is how do you explain it? There is a claim in their different heirs. So there's a lot of star beings here that are trying to get us, as far as starseed indigos and crystal children, completely awake so they can actually see their star family. So I call it claiming their
Mhm.
heirs. So I told them I have them kind of like all at a round table, and I sit here and I communicate and talk to them, and I told them to go get your children and bring them to my show. So I'm going to do this live probably every week. That way I can get my star family to start talking at least to their star family. Their parents, some of us we have parents, some of us have children. Um, some of us are from royal bloodlines and different royal galactic lines too as well. Some of us are from different universal structures too. So completely not even in this universe. So it all depends on where you come from. So you are definitely my first, and anyone else who wants to call in, I put it on my community page as far as the call in to join the meeting. So anyone who wants to join, you don't have to keep your video on. You can turn it on or turn it off. It's totally up to you. So this is going to be my first one of many. That's what I say. I'm sure I'm
Mhm.
going to keep going with this. So I'm going to do for you a reading, but you're in my classes a lot. So let's see what comes through for you. Do you have any questions at all?
Um,
Oh,
uh, can you hear me? Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's so late in here. I was
Okay.
so awake
You have
for you.
okay. I know.
Yeah.
Where are you at?
I'm in Istanbul, actually. So Istanbul, Turkey.
Where are you in
It's
Turkey?
yeah.
Awesome. When I first
It's
woke up,
like
I was
five.
trying to learn. I was learning Turkish when I first woke up. Like when I say woke
No
up,
way.
as far as like in 2013. Yeah, that was. I had a bunch of different star beings from Turkey come in.
Wow.
Actually, one of my favorite ancient memories has to do with Turkey, Transylvania, Vlad the Impaler the second. I
Wow.
actually was his son. I had a very long history with, as far as in my different
Awesome.
multi-dimensional incarnations, if you want to say. So I was learning Turkish for a little while. It was funny, very interesting.
That's
Okay,
awesome.
so I'm going. Okay, so you have North. You actually have North Star beings.
Okay, I didn't know. I don't know
Okay, so
much
you have.
about it, as you know. Uh,
This is one of okay.
and
The North Star beings. If I Polarin, these
mhm,
are different Polarin beings that are coming in for you. Now, this is actually one of your higher selves.
mhm,
Okay, but this higher self has a long origins and different star origins.
mhm.
I'm sorry. Hold on, because I'm trying to connect with what they're saying.
Okay.
It is okay, so it is a multi-dimensional aspect and a parallel extension of you, but these are your different children. you have different children. Okay, so what they're explaining, you have children from the North Star beings is what they're explaining, but they look very large, actually, very large, luminous beings, very
Hmm.
beautiful beings. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you have multidimensional extension. So this is mostly an extension of one of your higher selves, one of your many higher selves that are coming in. But these are your children that are trying to connect with you. So this is your star family from the
Okay.
North Star, because they keep explaining that they're from the North Star.
Wow.
Okay, so you also have a multidimensional higher self, another incarnation, your star family
How
from
about
Cannabis Major. Cannabis
about
Major.
the
So if you
one?
want to, you need to write this
Mm-hmm.
down. It's actually really important you write this down. They're saying, okay. So Cannabis
Okay.
Major. Your family is. You also have family here. You are of a high royalty line of the Cannabis Major.
Okay.
Okay. They keep saying they're standing right in front of you and they keep trying to communicate with you, but you are in your starseed confusion veils. You're always in confusion and you're not believing in who you are and who yourself and
Really? Okay,
yeah.
I didn't realize it. Okay.
Okay. Where you
Um.
feel like it's your okay, you have to first of all you need to know they're explaining you need to know what the confusion veils are to begin with. This is where you go in and out of doubt. But they're actually seals that are put on our veils on
Okay.
purpose. Okay, so you need to start calling in
Okay.
your family because they're literally standing in front of you, which is interesting. Going, we need you to tell her we're right here in front of her. We're really trying to communicate with her. Okay,
Okay.
um,
Mm-hmm.
they can actually help and assist you and taking off your veils, but you taking off these seals. Okay, and you have to
Okay.
understand what Jehovah's seals are, what tags are, what implants, what plugins. Anunnaki plugins are. Okay, yeah, Metatronic to know, but that doesn't. They're trying to explain it really doesn't. It doesn't matter right now at this point. You need to have the conscious awareness that they can actually help and assist you. So your higher self should be able to help you learn how to deactivate these seals at this point. Yeah, there's a huge
Okay.
intervention at this point. Um, as in as in
Mm-hmm.
right as in right now,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the star seeds are star seeds, star councils, and they're coming to me obviously for different types of missions and to give messages out at least to their star families. But there's been an intervention at this point of where they want you to have at least the awareness so they can help and assist you with getting through your seals and some of your ascension process, different ascension initiations, and learning how to
Okay.
unplug. So Kennedy, and they keep explaining they're like
I can hear
a lot of
my
it
higher self.
yeah.
I only can hear my
Cannabis,
higher self. That's all. So
what is
I don't
it?
really can. I
Say it
can
again.
hear my higher self.
Okay, not yet.
So
Okay.
I you said that.
You have higher selves though.
Okay.
Okay. Now there's also you also have different Lyran councils coming into they're called of the Amethyst Order. Okay.
Okay.
No,
So how do
they
I connect with them actually?
no
As
you
you
have
said,
to well you don't really need they're kind
I
of
have
just
to.
standing right in front at this point. So it's you that needs to learn about decalcifying your third eye. You have to learn what the Jehovian seals are, what the tags are, how to unplug. but I can send you that information when we're done.
Okay.
There's a lot of information out there, but you have to start asking your higher selves for help. You need to call in your medical team at night to start unblocking you. Okay.
Okay.
There's all different types of
Also, but
councils. To be honest with you, I work with the guardian races. I work with the guardian races, the guardian councils, different guardian councils. I mean, I pretty much work with all of them at this point, because sometimes
mhm.
I have beings coming to me to help and assist them on different things. But the Royal Council is great for clearing, and for as far as integration work in the sleep. The Arcturians I actually use for my medical team, my Arcturian higher self, and then I also have many different consoles that I call in to assist me. Now, when I say assist, as far as if I need something on my third eye pipelines, I call it, or if there's something that I see that needs to be worked on, or if I see that I plugged back into the matrix system, because that's actually very easy, especially if you're around people that
Mhm.
fluctuate in a 3D or 4D level.
Mhm.
You're gonna you literally can step right back into the lower dimensions. So these are all, it's, I call it the flip floppy fish. The in and out, if you want to say, but I'm pretty awake now. So these are things that you have to put effort, basically, and is what your councils are saying, and you have to communicate, want to declassify your third eye and look up different ways. How do I start communicating with your higher selves to open up your channels? You have full
Okay.
capability of activating yourself and activating your DNA on your own, is what your councils is saying. Okay, it's
Oh.
just
Oh.
you come from the more of the logical mind saying, because I can't hear anything, I'll never be able to hear. That's not true. We're pretty much evolving right now as we call it human race, but I call it different starseed species races, that we are evolving at this point. So you have to believe that you can see. You have to believe that you can hear. Okay. Everything is
Okay.
from the logical mind is going to be completely questioned. Okay. You're going to
Okay.
question everything that you think of. All the programming from the 3D matrix system is completely, you need to take all that belief systems and put it out and completely put it out the door. Is what I say.
That's right.
Getting out in the sun is huge. Do you have sun there? No, I'm kidding. I
No.
was like, how is the weather there by any chance? Over in
It's
Turkey.
like spring here actually. It's pretty warm, 30
Okay.
degrees.
So
Yeah.
are you able to get out into the sun?
Yeah. Now? No. Now it's 5 a.m. 5:30 a.m. I woke up for you, basically.
I know, but I'm to do sun gazing.
Okay. I
Okay.
can.
So can you do
Oh,
sun gazing? Can you start getting out in the sun and start learning how to breathe in the sun, and learn about sun gazing
okay.
and learn about activating your DNA?
Uh, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. So if you I think my earpiece just broke. That's hilarious. Hold on. Let me see if you can still hear me. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, so you can do sun gazing. Getting out into the sun will actually help activate your DNA more. I want to kind of
Okay.
just can you just give me a second so I can just tune in for a minute?
Okay. I have also question later too.
Okay, we're going to do one more question and then I'm going to move to the next person.
Okay.
But this is okay. You have there are angelic feline humanoid races that are coming in that will actually help and assist you with your
Mm-hmm.
communications and for your seals and your tags and your implants. You have to learn how to raise your vibrational frequencies. Okay, which is going to be physical exercise, high vibrational foods. What else? Okay, opening basically up. You actually have a key to open up a good doorway, a good passageway onto your galactic timelines. You can go through and through your heart
Mm-hmm.
center, and you can start accessing this through your Stargate in your heart center. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So they're saying that
Okay.
you need to open up your heart center, your Stargate, and you should be able to walk through the doorways through the galactic timelines. But they will sit and help you and assist you. Now there are feline humanoids from a high angelic race. Okay, I'll do one more question with you because they're coming through pretty strong for you
Okay.
right now. Okay.
Okay. Can I learn about my twin flame as well? Like, I'm
Okay. So
trying to connect
what
with
is your
him
question?
in 3D. I'm trying to connect with him in 3D actually. So is there any like language that they would bring it to me to connect? I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Okay. For your twin flame,
Yes, in 3D.
as in the physical.
I am trying to meet. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to meet with him. Is there any like language that they would be able to, I don't know, assist me
Okay.
or
So
something that they would help me for it? He's in 3D basically. He's my friend, but we can't meet. You know what I mean?
is he your friend?
Will
Oh,
you
wait,
ask
hold on.
him?
You're saying that he's your friend. First of all, I can see him. The only thing is, um, does he even have a physical vessel?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you're true if you want to call it your twin flame, if you want to, but this isn't a
Whatever. I mean,
the
you
one
know what I mean?
the there is a person in particular that you think is your twin flame. This is a karmic contract. Okay? That's a karmic contract. Okay? That's not your soulmate, but if you want, okay, so you can call it twin flames, but I call it something different. So it all depends on where they're at. Is there extensions here? Do they have a physical vessel? Do they not have a physical vessel here? Do they have 12 physical vessels from their soul splits? This is this is like knowledge that I've been downloaded with or taught. So I want to just be your higher self is explaining that there is someone you think the person in particular and the 3D that you think is your twin flame is
Mm-hmm.
not a twin flame. Okay? This is a
Okay.
karmic contract. You are in a certain stage in your ascension where you are still working through your karmic soul contracts. Now, the being that I see stepping forth that is your true twin, you want to say twin. This is a sacred union. This is a high
Mm-hmm.
royalty marriage. He has a physical vessel that you have not met yet. Okay?
Okay. Well, the one that I'm dealing
Trying
with, actually.
yeah, the what I'm trying to it's very vast that this is more of a neutral being, okay? This
Mm-hmm.
being is you, you are him, but this is a sacred union and it has to be a genetic match, okay? And this is
Mm-hmm.
something out of that your higher self is trying to explain that you have not connected to this sacred union yet because of where you are on your ascension process. Okay. There are certain soul contracts that you need to work through first in order to align to this contract. This is a very high contract. You will
Okay.
meet. You will come into the sacred union. This is a very divine sacred union. You guys are both of a royal line. You came in here to set a template, but both of you are not, in a sense, if you want to say, I don't want to say not ready, because that's not true. That's more 3D terms. You're just not in alignment yet for this sacred union. Okay.
Is that
And
the
when I
one I'm talking about?
you have to get through, you need to get through certain contracts first. Okay. In order
Okay.
to you have not met your true other half yet.
Okay.
Okay. Now, as far as this is, you have to understand the genetics match of it is that
Mm-hmm.
when you understand when the soul splits, okay, when this is a sacred an actual sacred splitting, if you want to say, this being is you and you are this being, there's no separation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can feel each other all the time. You are each other. It's very hard to
Yeah, I know those, but I was trying
in
to.
physical form. You have not met you're because your sacred union, your other half. If you want to say, let's say your husband in earth terms, earth culture, I guess, right? That's what my friend earth culture, if you want to say, this would be more of your husband, correct? Okay. So
Okay.
this, I can say, yes, this being has a physical vessel that you have not met yet. You have to understand the physical vessel, that we are beings that came in here, multiple beings actually came in here on a human experience. Okay. You have
Yeah, how
not
about the
come into
other one?
alignment.
The
Will.
karmic
So
one.
I'm going to explain this, that if you want to do meditation to
Mm-hmm.
connect this being, this is higher self though. So this is a very high advanced being that really would love to connect with you. Okay?
Okay.
So you can do everything in meditation. Oh, I know she has a bad connection. Majority of the time it's bad connection. Okay. I think she fell off. Celia, is he deal on off? Shukriya Katina, Fotina, Kotina, Kia, Anakoga, Shagatin, Kokata. Tifonia. Okay, I'm going to switch to the next caller, okay? I
Hello.
hope that was to help you. I'm going to switch to the next caller now. That was the last question because I'm trying to get more people to come on. Okay?
Okay. But I didn't understand the karmic one. The one that I was asking for actually in this 3D would be
It's a
able to
karmic.
meet.
Okay. It's a karmic contract. So it's a karmic contract. So you need to learn what you need to learn, and then the contract finishes,
Oh,
and then you move to the next contract. Okay?
oh, that's what it's all about, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, it's a part of the
Okay, thank
process. It's an activation on both levels, but you have to understand you're the 3D self, the human self, if you want to say 3D self and your 4D self. You're not going to understand. You have to move through all your belief systems to understand the activation of the karmic contracts, and why you need to learn these lessons is because you need to look at things that need to come up to the surface to be clear, like a mirror reflection, if you want to say, and then you move on. But you want to learn and enjoy the experience, and then you move forward and you move to the next contracts. They're soul contracts. You could be married for like 4 or 5 years and the contract finishes and you move to a new contract. They're arranged properly for our ascension process. Okay?
Okay, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. All right, Nubia. Hi, Nubia.
You're doing great. I'm here to support you.
Yay! Anybody who's listening to the live, if you want to do a reading or a light language healing session, I also do writing and automatic writing too, whatever comes through. Please go to my community page. And you can see the login. You can call in. So you can call in or you can do a video chat. All right, Nubia. So thank you, Slia. Shafi Anna, Shatarapati, Patina, Tarafantiana, Kashakati, Fitiri, Kasha, Larafania, Kashakati, and Tarafantino, Kashatiri Pukayakata. Give me 1 second. Fontaine, T. Shafontiana, Kitty Fontina, Kasifo Koshatiri, Kitina Kika, Takana, Paria, Kashakati. Fontina Kanti, Kashati. All right. Okay, Nubia. Do you have any questions? Nubia?
I wanted to know how I'm doing with my awakening process and how long will it take so I can fully awaken.
Okay. Well, first of all, you're doing great. Like you are. You're doing really well. The question is, as far as when you're fully awake, that's your resistance. So it's pretty much the resistance of the human, if you want to say, the resistance of the 3D self is what they're saying right now, and that's more of your higher self that's explaining that. I think you're doing well. I think you're fully awake as far as what you can be, right? Yeah, it's all in the acceleration of you. So they're saying 6 months. So completely 6 months. Sorry. Let me see what else we got, because we have some really cool beings coming in here. Hold on. Is that for Nubia? Okay. So you have Star Family, okay, that is coming from M43. So this is Messer 43. It's a constellation of Orion. Okay. I'm actually going to do a download because they're giving me a blueprint right now to draw for you.
Exciting.
So it's a constellation of Orion. Okay, this is one of your higher selves. One of your, yeah, I'm gonna start repeating stuff. One of your higher selves coming in. Okay, it's kind of like a, this higher self is stationed, and yeah, M43 constellation of Orion. You have Star Family coming in. Yeah, different heirs of children that are coming in from the star system. This is from this is the extension, a higher self extension. This is interesting. That one's interesting. Okay. So I have a blueprint coming in for you.
What dimension is this constellation of Orion?
It's called M43.
What vibration do these beings vibrate at?
Yeah, they vibrate pretty high. They're different star beings. It's an actual concept. See, when they're showing it to me on my blueprint screen, it's an actual star system in this constellation. This is it's a higher self. It's one of your higher selves that's coming through. Yeah, this is more of your structure side, if you want to say. They, like mine, call it more of the military force. I'm not gonna say that. It's an extension of you. So you have children here. You have star family coming in from the constellations of Orion. But it's a star system. I can see it's a planetary system. It's kind of like it's a station. It's kind of like it's one of your station systems. It's one of your incarnations of one of your parallel realities.
What messages do the children have for me?
Parallel. What is it?
What messages do the children have for me?
They're literally just around you, trying to communicate with you.
Aw.
Yeah, they definitely watch over you.
Thank you.
They actually call you like mom. So this is pretty cool. Which I think is interesting because I know like all your different higher selves, and you also have the Venusians that are of course standing in front of you. And your seraphim is amazing. Now it's the constellations of Orion. I know. Okay, so what they're trying to explain is that there is ancient civilizations here. That you've came in here a few times during these ancient civilizations, and I do see, of course, we know Egypt, right?
Yes.
Chefinha da calça na cadira, potino ona yatira kiti of fukuya katina kataka na shatrifika. Yeah, so you have a lot of family coming in, different families.
Let's bring them all in. Let's have a galactic party.
I know. See, so the lioness beings are walking in these the feline humanoids, and I've also told you that you have you have some Draconians that are coming in too. Like I was saying, of course my Lyrans are laughing because I tell the Andromedans I tell them I was like one at a time, guys, not all at once. Thank you. But okay, so these are because I know I gave you a little bit of info, a little bit of insight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's different bug races. It's not mantis that's coming in, but there's different types of different bugs races that are coming into. They kind of look like beetles.
Oh, wow.
Oh, they're ships. Thanks. It's a part of their ships. Yeah, but there's also, we do know that there's mantis, right? But it's I don't see a mantis. Now you have they're called Antares. So these are white lion beings that are coming in too. These are high royalty, because they keep saying a high royalty line. You're of a high royalty line. You have many different extensions, many different incarnations, many different parallel lives, many different parallel lives and different universal structures too. You have tons of wisdom. Now I'm downloading an actual book from your family, and is in an activation from it's M43 constellations. You have to understand, before I even got on here, they're all like sitting at my round table with me. So anybody who's here and who's going to hop on, they already were setting up shop coming in here to talk to me, and they already are telling me where they're from because we don't have names. So I'm getting like M53, M52, M31, and I'm like, okay, M81, USA major, some stuff I'm still learning. So I'm trying to learn as they're coming in. Where do they come from? North Star beings. Okay.
You know what's so funny? I was meditating an hour ago and I saw the cat people coming in. As I was meditating, I would see and I was like, am I really seeing these people? And like I could see their cat people.
You're sitting there saying, you're telling your family, am I really seeing you? They're like, oh my God, that's it.
Yeah, but I could see them.
Sitting there going, we'll just keep starting over again. We'll keep starting over again.
No, I could see them. I could see them.
Yeah, you have a lot of Lyrans coming in, and they're white. They call it the Antars. Okay, so those are your family trying to communicate with you. They're kind of laughing because they're like, "Can you tell her to wake up? She can see us coming in." So there's white blindness beings. You just need to believe when you see aliens coming through your third eye. Say hi, family.
Yeah.
When you see the cat, yeah, you have a lot of different cat beings from different races, different star systems like Vega, Lyra, different Antars. You have to understand, okay, so then we have the star systems here, but we also have different universes, okay? So, and then you have different harmonic universes. So you could be seeing beings from a different harmonic universe, like in the fourth or the third or the fifth harmonic universes. Yeah. Okay. There's also different, they look crystal, like, well, you guys all look crystal to me. When they come in, it depends on how they come in. So they can come in flying through the Merkabahs, which looks like a bubble ship, and it's a conscious ship. Now they can see them still flying in, but I always move in my dream state, actually moving like this and teleporting, right? Because we're star beings, so therefore we have these galactic ships. Your galactic ship, well, it's a starship. So I'm getting at this. They can move in through their starship, which we call it the Merkaba vehicle. That's what we call it. Okay, but it's an actual ship that moves in all different directions. It could be gold, it could be white. So you can see them coming in, or they come in through teleportation windows, okay, or elevators.
When I see them, they're just, yeah. When I see them, they're just standing and like looking at me through my meditation, through my third eye. I could see them and they're just standing, looking at me.
Yeah, it's
serious.
A lot of them will be looking. Your third eye is huge. Window like a telescope, like that. So your third eye is really, really big, and some of them could be knocking at your door, like, so you can see all of them looking in, saying hello, like, can you see us? And you have to understand, you have star family, granted, and then you have your higher selves. Your higher selves are going to be in your ship. Your higher selves are going to be looking through and trying through the third eye to try to get your attention. Some of them, I've had it so much where I had my higher selves coming down on my pipeline, because there's pipelines in the matrix thing. So it looks like tubes, like um like well, I guess like Neo plugins, if you want to say. Like coming down like this because it was something I was going through during that time, and they're coming in and looking at mine, right? So I've actually had them doing that too. Now it looks like me, but it is one of my higher selves that is from a different star system. We're multidimensional, so it'll look like me, but I'll be in a cat form, or I'll be in Andromedan form. Which, I mean, cat form. There's different. I have different types of feline humanoids that come in. You also could be looking like a bird, like an avian. Okay. Yeah, or Anunnaki, or it depends on what multidimensional is coming in and is trying to look at you. So it's going to be you, but you might look different, or you might look more like a humanoid. I'm sorry. How would you call that? A star being humanoid. I don't know. My lyrics are like, what? That's my dad. My parents sit here and communicate with me all the time through the antenna. So your family fantastic. You're doing very well here, Divya.
Yes, I need their
This
help
one's cool.
as well. Help me.
So M43. Now this is going to be a book. Literally, this literally is going to be a book. Like so you look at it. I'm going to send it to you. You activate it into your system. Just activate. Anytime you guys see light language, you breathe it and activate it into your system. Everything's activated. Activate it into your Merkaba vehicle. Activate it into your starship, please. Anytime you want to deactivate something, just say deactivate. Deactivate, activate. Right. Yeah, this is a mission. This is one of your missions.
They're already sending me
on a
structure. Mission. Oh, okay.
They're sending you on going on a mission. Are you going on a mission with me tonight? Because I got some missions that are lined up.
That's what it looks like.
Are you going with me to Chicago tonight? Hey, we got wood. We have wood in Chicago. I've been working with you for so long. Thank you for coming on here. It's always new information, always.
It is.
This is one of your extensions. Beautiful, beautiful extension. It is just absolutely beautiful. It's at least like 15 feet tall. It's actually very bluish, but it looks like stardust falling, like universal stardust. I'm trying to explain just how beautiful it is, because when I see them standing in front of me, and I've seen some beings, it looks like complete crystallization. So it's showing me how large this being is. It's neutral, but it seems more of a masculine extension of you. And this higher self has many different children, many children that are actually coming in and helping and assisting you. Everyone that's here and waiting, when I'm finished, I'm going to get to everyone. Thank you guys for being patient.
I want to tell my family that I love them from other galaxies and universes.
Yes. Well, they want you guys to wake up, and they want you to remember them. It's actually really important that they literally stand with me, and they're literally waiting. They're waiting with me. A lot of higher selves and different galactic councils are waiting for my higher selves to bring you guys to me. I tried to translate the best that I speak fully in star language at this point, so I am trying to translate the best that I can right now. I just see everything through a blueprint. If you want to say a blue, kind of like a holographic computer system in front of me. Well, I know. I see you guys too. I see mine all the time. I sit there and I literally just I talk to him pretty much all day. The ones that are really big, they have to stand outside. They're probably like 50 feet tall. Yeah, Shiva. Shiva's really big. Shiva's my man. That's my buddy. Shiva is one of my higher aspects.
I have a drawing of what the being that I saw, the cat people. When I meet with you, I'll show you my drawing.
Yeah, show me your drawing, because this Orion, it's very long, very large, a very high commander, very masculine
Skinny,
to
long.
me. He's just very, very large. He has a lot of different beings coming in with and not beings, I'm sorry, different a force, if you want to say, like his own force that's coming in, his own group, his own army. I don't want to say army. his own Jedi council. It's pretty funny. I'm sorry. I was like, sit here and just laugh at them because they have so much fun at this round table. Like I can just hear them all like cracking their jokes here. So that's for you. That's from M43, Constellation of Orion.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, the way that they explain it is that this is literally like a holographic disc, like a holographic insert full of each little each symbol is like 1,000 pages is the way that they're showing it. So I'm just gonna keep these and give them to you in person soon, because I should be able to see it in person. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so I'm going to go to Hans, and then I have Gary, and I think Lorena, and Luciana. All right. Okay, so Hans.
Hello.
Sofia, dia sakana kitini fatini kushitiri fentiri fakono koshkatini na katarafundi kasani akasha terifenti koshata kadaya da kono kakashi kitiri kata kona kakashi kitiri Shavona Kanterepantina ki ana sharifati kiti apokata kudun kiti kana kakashi kitiri kana fatina ko eno kuya kashkatina katina ko yana shuti kata terifana kashkata. Okay, so you have M31. This is the constellation of the Andromedan Galaxy. These are different star beings that are coming in for you. Okay, so M31. Yeah, so you have an Andromedan higher self that's coming in.
Cool.
Okay, so you have different crystal feline humanoids that are coming in. Now they look like it's pure crystallization all over their face. I see them all the time. They wear blue cloaks, if you want to say, but it's very much like an Azurite color. Okay, Azurite as in dark blue feline humanoids. Then will have green eyes. Okay, some of them will have kind of green eyes, different blue eyes, different types of different colored eyes, but they look feline humanoid. They're white and they're crystal beings. So it's royal blue is the cloaks that they're showing me. Okay, you have high Andromedan higher selves. You have 3 higher selves that are from the Andromedan galaxy, and then M31. See, M31 is more of the constellation in itself. So these are different extensions of you, different multi-dimensionals of you. These are in your ship. Yeah, they're basically saying they're a part of your vehicle. You should be able to have communication with them soon. So these are 3 different higher selves that are coming in from, if you want to say, different stars, systems, different planetary structures from the constellation of Andromeda. M31. I keep repeating it. M31. Okay.
When is soon? And what needs to happen first before I can talk to them?
Just give me 1 second, please, because they are giving me a download for you. Okay, like an actual digital download. Okay, okay, so you have your higher, so you have to understand you have your higher selves, your higher versions, you, but these are your parents, your star parents. Okay, so they are pretty much intervening at this point to get you up and to get you awake. Okay.
All right.
Okay. They have ships that are actually above your house. They are trying to communicate with you. They want you completely out of the matrix system. They actually are watching over your whole family. You have to understand you have a soul group here. You also have a group here that you have family here too, as far as that were stuck in the karmic cycle. Tarian, they call it Tarian lost souls, but Terra, the lost souls of Terra.
Mm-hmm.
This you already know that you're of a high angelic line. You already know you're of a high angelic root race. Coming in here, you know you're a volunteer, you know you're an indigo. But so like how long does he have in his contracts? You have 6 months to a year. It's pretty much it's the resistance. But I think you're doing really good of not standing in resistance.
6 months
Okay.
for what?
So they're always around you. 6 months to a year. Well, you should be fully online within 6 months to a year.
All right.
Well, I do training with you anyways. I train you. I pretty much train you in your dream state. So you already know that. You have to decalcify your third eye. You need to start doing sun gazing. But they said that you're actually you're doing well. Crystals will actually open you up, and we've talked about that. We discussed that. Okay.
Which crystals in particular would you suggest?
To be honest with you, I love all high vibrational crystals, but I always recommend Andaras to people because Andaras definitely helped me open. But there's massive crystals that you can use. Yeah, Lemurians will help open you up. Azurite crystal.
Yeah,
I always put that on everyone's third eye when I'm doing. Azurite, but moldavite. There's different types of meteorite stones that you can use. I always recommend Elise and Transcendence Brown and Andaras. The only reason why is because she programs them with light language. I was already open, but they actually got me to see at least farther into the seventh dimension and beyond. Okay. So I recommend those, but as far as different, oh my God, just like certain things, drawing a blank right now. My counsel's laughing at me. Meteorite stone, tektite.
Labradorite, lapis.
Labradorite. Labradorite to me is more of a grounding stone. I like, when I say high vibrational stones, I mean like apophyllite. There's another one called astrophyllite. Astrophyllite right there. As soon as I held that crystal, I literally was downloading like on quantum physics in the universe. So, and this is when I first woke up in 2000. When I say woke up, I mean actually being able to hear all the galactic councils, like actually hearing. That was in 2013, 2014. That crystal is actually really good. I'll send you a list because there's so many different types. Heaven and Earth store has great high vibrational crystals that you can actually start looking through. The 12 centered, thank you, 12 centered crystals should be able to help open you up. The crystals is what activates us. They actually help activate our crystalline DNA, the 12 strands. Okay, yeah. I have a Lemurian that's a smoky quartz right here, and this has a lot of information about root races. So these are, you have to be able to see the blueprints. Oh, it told me to drop it. You have to be able to tap into the blueprints of Lemurian quartz. They all have different information in them, vast information. There's so many different types of crystals, but I'm kind of drawing a blank because I'm getting more of a download for you from your councils that are trying to speak.
Sure. Let's talk about that then.
Yeah. Oh, this is okay. This is more of an activation for your DNA repair right now. This is a DNA repair activation. A particular strand that you came in here for. What? Okay, cannabis major. Cannabis major. Cannabis major higher self is coming in for you too as well. Okay, M62. M62, you have Star Family and no, is it Star Family or higher self? So please, you need to write this down. M62, these are different methods, these are different galaxies. You know, obviously different
Right,
constellations.
I'm getting a pen.
Okay. M62. They're an M33. If there is, I'm looking at, I gotta look this up. Yeah. Okay, these are your shipmates. All your shipmates are coming in right now. The shipmates are coming in. You have all these different types of shipmates coming in from all these different star systems.
Wow.
What? You're an admiral? Okay, they call you, it's an, okay, that's fine. You're an admiral? An admiral.
Oh.
Okay? They're trying to explain that you're an admiral. I can't say this to this. Time for you to wake up. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like saying I can see them go with the Star Wars song. Dun, 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 dun.
That's funny.
They try to communicate with, us the best that they can. Yeah, they're showing me, now they're showing me telepathic Star Trek, right? Like they communicate telepathically. Okay, so when you pay attention to pictures, okay, it's actually really funny where they're showing me like just like cartoons. No, don't show me cartoons. I don't want no Toontown. Thank you. Yeah, so you're an admiral. Wait, from where? Hold on. M62. M62. An admiral from M62. So you have all your shipmates, star mates that are coming in that are trying to communicate with you. You do a lot more in your state. This is so much fun, you guys.
I want them to know I want to talk to them. I really do. I want to hear them.
So you have an aquatic council. There's also this aquatic council. This is awesome. So you have different aquatic beings that are coming in too. So this must be your extension from the Pleiades. And Sirius.
Like okay. Mermaid or?
Like aquatics, like I'm seeing dolphins, but I'm seeing beings that are kind of look like octopus. Octopuses. Cool. They seem, yeah, they're beloved. All right. Okay, so Hans, I'm going to send this to you. And I'm going to show you. And I'm going to, I think, is this finished? I mean, I'm finishing up now. Okay. Okay.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to add to it. So let me add to it and then I'll share it with you. Okay.
Where is that from? From
but this is from the constellation of Andromeda. So these are your you have 3 Andromedan higher selves. This is actually, this has to do with your DNA repair. This is a specific DNA strand that you came in here. You have many different missions here in this incarnation. So here you are, like this is from the Andromedans, if you want to say. Different Andromedans, different beings from different systems of the galaxy. Yeah, when I say the Andromeda galaxy is very large, there's all different types of, I'm gonna say different systems, different planetary systems, different universal structures that you actually, different ports and jump ports. I'm trying to say it the best that I can. Okay.
It's perfect.
And trying to explain, I'm going to say just structures at this point of this galaxy, different levels. So this is from them, okay? And I need you to remember, please remember M62 because you have a lot of shipmates that are coming in from there, okay? You're an admiral. So it's time for you to wake up, and we have a lot of stuff to do on this planet, and I'll see you in your dream state, dream state, because I train you. I can barely even speak. Let's go teleport in and off a ship.
I wish I'll be conscious next time. All right.
Yeah. Well, let's go practice the teleportation. It's most likely we're teleporting on going up to the Andromedan ships. So different different conscious mother stuff that are actually located here. Yeah. I'm not singing, stop making me sing that. Okay, so I'm going to the next person.
Thank you very much.
I'm just like,
See you
you're
later.
welcome. All right, Lorena. Hi, Lorena. Sheffield, Oiti, Foiti.
Hi, thank you.
Hi. I don't know. Sheffield, Odokoti, Penti Nakan, Kisi Pati, Akasha Kati, Telefona Pio, Diasia Phone, Kuti, Nikiti, Kanakon, Telefon Makaran Shagata, Telefona Shipo, Anaya Kusha, Telefon Music, Kosha, Telefon, Kosha, Tarikaki, Anakasha, Tariana, Okay, sorry, I'm just okay, so Lorena, I'm going to connect with your star family now.
Thank you, perfect.
You have many different extensions and higher selves that are coming in. You have extension from Andromeda, Lemuria, civilizations from you. These are different. These are actually different star families of yours. Okay, so this is if you look at multidimensional parallel incarnations of you, okay, they're still your star family. Okay, so let's go into this just for a minute. Because the first one's for the Lyran High Councils are coming in for you. So star system Vega. You have crossbreeds, hybrid, different higher selves, hybrids of Lyran Syrians. You have mantises, different mantises coming in for you too. This is another higher self of yours. This is another higher self of yours. Okay, so this is M72.
Okay.
1 second. Chiffon on Tita Fightina Kian, Tita Koti. M72, this is most likely a star constellation. Just give me a second because I want to kind of look. I want to look this up. I want to just make sure that we actually have this because they are saying it's M72 Galaxy. There's an M. Yeah, Messer. They say Messer, but that's fine. They say M72 or M, you know, different Aquarius constellation. Okay, so can you hold on for 1 second because I kind of need to talk to them. Is this her star family? Okay, so this is your family. Is from Messer 72. This is Aquarius star constellation star system.
Okay.
Okay, this is your family that's coming in. Now you have to understand you are multidimensional, so therefore you have all these different incarnations and higher selves that you can, extensions if you want to say, that you can go and communicate with, but you also should be able to shift into them and integrate into them. And I'm talking about into your physical vessel. Okay, so this is important for you to know. But your family is from the Aquarius constellation, from Messer 72. This is how we know it. This is how they're explaining it to me, so I can have, you know, I'm able to connect to it, to be able to communicate with you, I guess, being that vessel, so I have an understanding of where it comes from, because I can see them and I can feel the vibrational frequencies, but it might be a little bit better for you to connect to a certain point. So the Aquarius constellation.
Okay, perfect. But do you know which kind of star seeds are they?
To be honest with you, they look like they look just dimensional, so they don't have faces. Like they have different rainbow hues. It's an Aquarius constellation. Okay, so this is, okay, I need to explain to you, this is your family. They're actually standing in front of you. You are actually ever, if you want to say, of a royal line. Is she a volunteer? Okay, you're actually stuck. You're stuck into a karmic cycle here. You want to call this the intervention. Okay, this is an intervention of them coming to bring you home. Okay.
Okay.
This is your way process. Now, I would say, you can say rehab. I guess you could say it's a rehab and intervention. They're coming to me more in frequencies and colors. Okay, so this is how I see them. You have a lot of higher selves in different star families and different beings and different species and different races that are coming in. But these ones are very adamant, okay, about you being their child.
Oh, okay. Yes, it makes sense.
So they are extremely adamant. Now they understand. I can speak to them in languages like they know I'm a translator, but they know that because you are in the 3D and you have had amnesia for so long, you want more concrete of what their names is, who they are. You can't have that. It's vibrational. They're not even known here at all. Okay, so these are beings that have, not saying that other galactics or other channelers haven't channeled them before, but what they're saying is that they're not documented here, and all the knowledge, they're like, everything was taken away anyways. So you're not going to have that knowledge. You have to go within yourself. You need to access your Akashic records and start working with your higher selves to be able to gain your knowledge back. Okay?
Okay.
Shifting of into phone, looking down nonsense. You work on your throat chakra, your higher heart chakra, and your third eye. Okay, to bring your star language online so you can communicate back and forth with them. Their vibrational level is more of like an 11th dimensional frequency, but they come to me and they show me different patterns of colors, so frequencies of rainbow colors, and it's actually very beautiful. You would, if you want to say work, it's not the right word, but you would have different houses, I guess you would say, on different planets in this star system, and you are able to travel to these different, like 3 different planets during this time. Okay, so eventually you're going to wake up to access your ancient memories, okay, of this constellation itself, in order to connect with them. Now they are here with you. They are in front of you. Okay, they're trying to communicate with you. Your higher selves are also trying to communicate with you as well.
Okay. Do you think you could tell me like the main blockages I still have right now in every sense?
Okay, so the third eye, I need to decalcify your third eye. You have detoxes that you need to do. You have to get your physical vessel up to par. As far as physical workout, you have to clear the density off of your body. So you can clear the density by earthing a lot. You can do earthing, you can exercise. Okay, the sun will activate your DNA.
Okay.
Crystals always help. Crystals activate you and turn you on. I always, at this point, my brother, he's teamlight.com. He makes like all these really cool devices and different pyramid structures and all kinds of different things that you guys can research and look up, and they actually will help wake you up. So this is his angelic bed. So if you want, I've been working with those, but I've been pretty open, but I've had some great experiences lately with his tools and their tools. I'm sorry, their tools. Yeah. My higher selves are like, their tools. There's other ones that make them. And it's, you have to understand that it's the what they do is it's the alchemy of their remembering of our ancient knowledge to put together for us to help us open, to clear densities, attachments, cords, and to wake up. So my greatest experience last night, beyond other crazy experiences of me teleporting out of my body, I actually was like vibrating, teleporting other places. So I love his tools, and I say his because it's theirs. That's fine. His, theirs, all of his higher selves in one. They're just amazing, and I swear by them. So I always recommend them to my clients. There's all different types of crystals that you can use to activate, because I'm a little bit different, where I can actually, they'll show me exactly what they're for and what they're used for. So Lemurian corpses are really, at this point, everyone has to detox. You have to really pay attention to what are you putting into your body. High vibrational foods, water. Opening, expanding your heart. The heart chakra is really important. So I tell everyone, if you really want to open more, and this is from what I know about our system and the Merkaba system and the evolution of the system that we're going on, the power is in the heart center. There's a huge crystal chamber, okay, and you have to open it. The more you open your heart and the more you expand into the fifth, the more everything else opens. Okay, so if you want to see in a sense through your heart center, power,
Yes,
your heart, because this is my higher self, and the heart, this is more of like the oversoul. This is like the grand master director up here that she always has like these master plans that I can hear. And she told me, she said, your power is in your heart. The right hand is your power hand, and your left hand is your clearing and your release hand. Okay, so this is what she always tells me all the time: is your power center is in your heart. If you want to see more into the different dimensions, you want to turn your heart center on. My third eye is already open as it is. So heart center meditation, I give you a really good list. Is there anything else? Decalcifying. You have a lot of decalcifying to do on your chakra systems. Focus on the first 7 chakra systems. Okay. You'll see when the third eye decalcifies, because it'll literally go and it'll burst open. You should see all the density coming off of you.
And is there any specific technique for the third eye?
Dropping. Huh?
Is there any specific technique for the third eye?
For me, I'll tell you what I do. I connect to the Galactic Central Sun, and should I tell them to do that? Yeah, and all the stuff you went through. So I connect to the Galactic Central Sun, and I pull in the suns. Now I am a little bit different. So I upgraded to a certain system where I connect to these different suns, Galactic Central Suns, and there's more than one. Okay, and you can connect to the galactic core, but this is the way that my trainers have trained me, and I have higher selves that trained me, but I have elders and very advanced beings that have came from different times in space to train me, and they said you connect to the Galactic Central Sun, your third eye, and you breathe in the light. You can do this outside in the sun. There's a second sun behind the sun, but now I had one of my brothers come in last night. He's a feline humanoid, was told me to pull off the third sun and pull the plasma in through my third eye, but you pull it in through your heart center. Okay, so you're going to pull it in and you breathe in this light, breathe in this plasma. Now I connect to the Galactic Central Sun. So when I connect to the Galactic Central Sun, and the way I was taught was through my third eye, through the crown, and through my heart center. And you breathe in the light. And I was inside my house the whole time doing it. So it's fine, but you have to understand and believe that you're able to do this. Just because you can't see yet doesn't mean that you're not doing it. So it was a repeating every single day, and I move around my body, and I'm pretty much opening up, the body, the light channels, opening up the chi. You want to shake your hands, okay? You want to pull in the light and connect to the Galactic Central Sun into the plasma, okay? This was pretty much a whole sun system that I was bringing online. This was 144 Merkaba system. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'll try that.
So you want to pull in the light, and you can look at it like a tunnel coming through your third eye. Okay, and then there's they call it the Vesica Pisces, but it's not. It's a cosmic trinity, and you want to imagine 3 spheres. So I would imagine working them in all different directions throughout my whole system.
Okay.
Steps, if you want to say. There's so much in seals. You have to go through your Jehovah's seals and your tags and your Metatronic tags. And if you want to email me, and I will get to you, and I will send you a really good link of really cool star sister, Indigo Angel, that does a really good video intro, so you can learn how to unplug. Now, granted, I just want to go back for a minute, because your higher selves can help and assist you too. And that's something else that they want you to know. You just need to have the conscious awareness. I would call in the highest of light. Everybody here always call in the highest of light, your highest light of your higher selves, please, to help and assist you in your dream state. And they will help you too for integration or whatever it is that you need.
I have made a lot of activations for taking away every seal, but do you think you could tell me if I still have some of them so I could keep working on that?
Yes, you're plugging back in. Where? On your left leg, left knee, I'm sorry. You're plugging back in on your left knee. Okay. In your buttocks. Okay, so you have what? 2 tags. Okay. So you have 2 tags. You've been tagged twice. That's interesting. All right. Okay. So
what is a tag?
there's all different types of tags. So I believe, is this a seal tag? Okay. Outer body. Okay, so when you've had outer body experiences and you've been tagged by a certain dimensional being. Okay, so granted, your higher self is actually going to help and assist you in removing it. Okay,
Yeah,
you can
perfect.
remove it by doing, if you want to remove it, do it physical workout. Okay, so you can actually remove it doing a physical workout. I have a really good trainer, not a very bizarre trainer from February, I call it, that taught me a lot of things, and he says he's my son. So hopefully I'm not messing with time, but he says he's my son in the future, like 10 years into the future, if you want to say that. But I think when he says possibly what I feel, this is a Lyran child of mine. Okay, so he literally told me, he's like, if you want to get rid of your tags, he said, just work out and start running. So he would make me do all this funny crushing things and be like, crush it out like this. So it's kind of, and because we have electronic implants too, so there's different types of implants too that he was explaining on how to crush them out. The more you open your heart chakra and you expand your heart chakra and you live in blissful states, you, what is this? That's funny. I'm morphing the computer. So the more you raise your vibrational frequencies, these implants, now these are galactic terms, these implants will start to dissolve, but some of them are kind of like they sprout, okay? So the way that my child, if you want to say, he taught me how to crush them. He was like, you run and you want to crush them out. So these are just ideas, and you can do it by actually physical workout.
Yes, I saw your video where you explain how to do exactly that.
Yeah, so this is a humanoid son of mine, if you want to say a star family son that literally taught me in February March, and he taught me how to crush them out. I thought that was awesome.
I'm glad. Do you think you could tell me what these tags are blocking me from, like specifically, so I can be a little more conscious?
They keep you in a lower frequency and try to keep you in a lower density. Pay attention to your thoughts, okay? Fear. If you're buying into fear programs, you're still plugged into the matrix system. If you are worried, worry, fear, doubt, shame, guilt, all of these things, you're still plugged in.
Was this something I got from a drug? abuse, substance abuse? Or?
If you have substance abuse, you want to detox. That's probably why they're telling you to detox. You have to detox your body. There's herbal ways that you can detox. Okay, spirulina, cilantro, parsley. There's all different types of ways that you can detox your body. You can do fasting, liquid fasting. Okay. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
These are attachments and spirit attachments that will you. This is density that you need to clear from your body, from your liver, from your organs. Okay. But you are also you hold the greatest power within yourself. So you kind of need to get up, and you need to tell your higher self to start bringing in chi energy or electrical. I look at it more like ultraviolet is the way that I see it, and to start cleaning and purifying. Now, granted, you might go through some serious ascension symptoms like I did, but I've suffered from substance abuse. A lot of us do. A lot of starseeds and indigos suffer from major substance abuse because we're so out of place here. Like it's
Okay.
we know we don't belong here, and even our family is you know, it's hard for us to even relate to the family because we're so awake and we're such strong empaths and telepaths. It's very normal for us to become substance abuse, very low ones too, when I say even to heroin. Okay. I work up in, if you want to say, the higher realms of the galactics right now. A lot of star seeds are suffering from major drug addictions right now. And it's done to me on purpose to keep them in the low form that they are. And that's honestly what I feel as my observation, is that if you know how powerful you are, and if you have high missions, don't you think that there might be some different types of beings that could be wanting to keep you in a lower place?
Yeah, totally.
So these are also certain observations. Not all the time. Everyone has different contracts here. Majority of the time, it's because we don't want to feel anything because we feel too much, and we feel completely out of place, and we don't understand this place because this place is very very dark and very different. So from any places we have been from, and there's a lot of a lot of viruses in the system is the way that I look at it. It's pretty much a virus system. Like it's infected with a virus. That's how I look at it in more galactic terms. And fear virus, and there's some other things too as well. And that's how I look at it at this point, is I look at it from a different perspective. But it can be very hard for us to be here, especially if we're empaths and telepaths. And majority of the time, our heart chakras are shut down because of belief systems, different parenting belief systems and society belief systems here. So it's very hard for us to even to stay open, especially for the children. So I'm all about conscious parenting, because you need to understand we haven't, parents need to understand we have an energetic system. And if there's parents that are waking up and have children, you need to understand they have a energetic system. Okay. And these children vibrate higher than you, and you're not going to understand them at all. And this is even some people I thought I was awake at parenting, and I'm really awake now. And I really was programmed with some unconscious programs, even when I was still an empath, that I needed to deprogram from. So these are just things of being consciously aware that we have a chakra system. And I think it's really important, and this might just be a message for you, but you have to understand, you have to be able to feel the shutdown of your chakra system, and you have to be able to feel the shutdown of others' chakra system when we verbally talk to each other on a daily basis. If there's a fight or an argument, or let's say if a child is being yelled at in front of you, you should be able to feel, if you are fully online, you should be able to feel that child's chakra system start shutting down. Okay, so please be mindful and respect.
Okay.
Okay, the way that we communicate and we talk to each other. And this is definitely even for parents and animals, because animals have a chakra system too. So I'm going into this because I think it's important that from me being the evolution where I'm at, if we want to say the full star being that I'm at, I would love to bring more conscious awareness to actually knowing that we have an energetic system, that this is a system, but what I tell my counselors is like, they don't even feel their own system anymore. Like, what happened to this planet? Okay. So this is, if you understand that you have a system, your system is going to shut down and it can go into, it can open. So this is, and what I'm trying to explain is that you've been kind of, your system has been shut down since you were younger. And the majority of us go into substance abuse and different types of addiction, most likely because of narcissistic upbringings and abusive and sexual abuse. Okay. Childhood. So these are, some of us maybe not, but majority of us have suffered somewhere at a point in time in our childhood. Okay.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay, so these are programs that you need to deprogram from. So if substance abuse is coming up for you, these are different addiction programs that you need to, victimization programming, fear programming that you need to deprogram from. So it's just some deprogramming that you're between your higher selves and your star family are saying that you need to unplug from. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. All right, so I'm going to do two more. Luciana?
Luciana, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Where are you from?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia? You're on the East Coast? What's up?
Yeah. Hey, yeah, it's late here.
I can see.
Yeah.
So how awake are you? No. Are you ready? No, I'm just joking. Yeah, you're an indigo. This is gonna be fun. Hold on. Shippy, I fundo no Daniana, Terifangation, Terification, Pona, Dire Carlson, Terifacontina, Cachinico, Terificatina, Kanaka, Kashakatinda. Okay, so you have a lot of ascended masters coming in for you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so there's different ascended masters. Kuan Yin, yeah, Kuan Yin is making a huge presence right now. Oh, okay. Okay, Kuan Yin is actually one of your higher selves, your higher aspects. Okay. You have Saint Germain is coming in for you too. You have high angelics, very, very high angelics in the 11th dimensions that are coming in for you. Okay. You have very high, you have different guardian races that are coming in, angelic guardian races that are coming in for you right now. Okay, they want you to, if you can, or go back to look at this, but you need to activate your seed atom.
What is that? How do I do that?
Okay, so my visual, it's an actual activation. See, I see the seed atom in a form of DNA strands. Okay, and this is the way that I see it. Now, I've actually seen it. I've seen it through my third eye, which the picture of it, if that makes any sense. But this is an actual activation. See, the heart chakra. So they're explaining that it has to do with, it's linked to the higher heart chakra, but it's, and I haven't done that much research on it, but I keep hearing it, activation of the seed atom. So they'll be telling me to tell other people to activate the seed atom. I see everything more in quantum and in DNA strands and fire codes. Okay, so this is, I know that you can research it. I've come across it myself.
Okay, are they going to be connecting with me? Are
Yes.
they gonna be okay? Are they gonna be reaching out to me soon? Because I've been feeling like I'm getting ready for contact, but I don't know when it's gonna happen.
Okay, so they're kind of laughing because they're like, we're like standing right in front of you. They're like, where does she think that she's not ready for contact? They're actually like really like standing. They're like, we're like looking at her. Like they're sitting here going, we're right in front of her. You have starships above your house, but they're cloaked and you can't see them.
Oh my
but
god.
do not be like me. Do not be like me and start waving, going, what's up, guys?
Yeah.
Other stuff too that I'm not going to talk about because my counsel's going to get mad. But they're like, why would you say that? No, they don't get mad, but it's kind of funny. Like the higher selves would be like, no, don't do that. It's been like this for years, or you have to be nice. So I know, but hold on. Yes, so you have. Okay, I have to stretch for a minute. They're saying they're right in front of you. Like literally, like we're right in front of her. Now you are ready for first contact. Your actual translator. Yeah, you have really funny, hilarious cat beings coming in, and I call them the cat mac packs. And I have like different. I have funny names for them. So they are looking in between different forms of, you could say feline humanoids, like human and the humanoid. Yeah, I know. My dad's like, what? Like that. So those like, it's kind of like, they're lioness beings, they look more tigerous beings. So they're tigress and jaguars coming in, but they like to dress up in their little royal garments, if you want to say, because they're flashy. And I've noticed that they're actually really, and they're flashy. So they're absolutely hilarious if you meet them. Now some of them look like domesticated cats too, like different domesticated cats, but they always have like really flashy garments and if you look at their royal, they'll have like royal blue, or they'll be in gold, or and they'll have like different jewels in their eyes. So their appearance to me is very flashy, but they're like top, I call them top cats, little tomcats. So and they're very beautiful beings. They're very direct. No, they're like really direct, but they're really humorous at the same time. Because when I channel my higher self, which this is me talking to you right now, my higher self is very just very, very funny and does like kind of like a vibrational move, if you want to say, and will speak. Some of them will speak in different tones and frequencies. So they're coming in for you. Yeah, you have more of a masculine higher self. You are. They're still laughing. They're like, sweetie, we're right in front of you. We're your family. She's in first kind of, well, at least they're happy that you know, because there's some people that don't even know what is going on, and they're literally going, can you just get up? Like, come on, like you should get mine with me when I start going back. I'll sit there and tell them, I'm going back into the matrix system, guys. Come and get me out. Go get the puller. Go get back out. And I talk to these big blue beings because I can see them, but I'll still fall back in, and they're huge. They're huge blue beings, and I'll be like, come here, come and get me back. Come get me out. Then I'm falling back in. And it's kind of like the joke of when you start worrying about the mundane stuff and 3D stuff and some of the hacks in the consciousness. So at this point, I've been through a lot, and I just sit there and have a lot of fun with my counsels.
Yeah.
So what they're trying to say is, yeah, you are their family, but you have different extensions of you, different higher selves of you. a very wide range that wants to communicate with you. Okay. So you have an Orion higher self. I'm going back to you guys. You have different, so the Lyrians, I call you cat packs and cat max. Like that's it. They love you and they're standing in front of you and they don't want you to be scared of them when you actually start to awaken and see them standing right in front of your face, because I've been able to see that and it's really fun. And sometimes they'll give you a glimpse when you're first waking up. This is, pay attention, when you first wake up, your eyes should be open. Okay, so this is how I used to start seeing mine about 8 years ago. So you should be able to start to see right away. So you need to ask them, all right, open me up then. These are your parents, obviously, parents, right? Mom, dad. Yeah, okay, so your mom, your dad, these are different dimensional parents and grandparents, your family. Yeah, you have children, 2 different hybrid children that are here too. You have different royal marriages. So you came in here. She's a
Wait, can you explain that to me? I have hybrid children.
It's beyond what you can even think of. Just sit there and just take it and say, okay, thank you, and just move on until you start to actually hear your higher selves, because you have like 5 and 4 different husbands and all these different planetary systems, and you're like, what? Like, is it?
Oh, so
no, it's you're multidimensional. So here you are. This is the whole point of our ascension, is we're going back to our multidimensional selves, if you want to say that. It's like, how do I explain it to them, guys? So these is you, multidimensional, your different higher selves, your different extensions of you. Okay, so you should be able, this is the old teachings. This is old teachings, ancient teachings. You should be able to learn how to travel through your heart center, through your stargate, and through different stargates. Okay, just like activate it on. Say, activate my stargates. Okay, I want to walk through stargates. You can do it in your waking state, do it in your dream state. But activate your heart. You want to go through your heart center. All right, I'll put them through the right gate. So activate it through your heart center. Activate it through your heart center, and you can travel through your heart center, your stargate, and start connecting to your multidimensional incarnations of you in different star systems. So in different star systems, you're going to have different relationships in different groups. You could have different higher selves, neutral beings, masculine beings, feminine beings. It's kind of like, this is the way the duality that we have here, is that we like to separate everything. Okay, so these, just look at it as advanced beings, and you could be coming from different royal lines from different star systems. Let's say you have a royal marriage in Orion. So these are different contracts. So this is, you have to start communicating with your higher selves, or you can do a session with me, it's fine. But eventually you have to learn how to do this evolution process on your own. And the Lyrians definitely want to come in and help you as far as opening you up for your first contact. They're like, yes, at least you can hear us. That's good. It starts off through thought through head. Thought through heads, it's telepathic. Okay, so it's telepathic abilities. Pay attention to what pictures can be used to telepathically communicate. And I'm doing a course on Saturday to explain the evolution of the human race, of where we are going to, but it's more of the going back to our galactic origins as far as here on Earth. And I've done 8 years of training with my sacred unions and my higher selves, and different sacred unions from different incarnations, if you want to say memories, but also I've had actual physical training, okay, in waking state and dream state with the sacred union, if you want to say a partner in a sense, but was training me, honey, this is like basically saying, honey, this is, we're going on to this system. This is the new system. We should be able to telepathically communicate to each other. That's very normal. And then also telepathically communicate through our heart centers together. Okay, and this is how we used to be able to communicate. And in the future, I've talked to not only my multidimensional selves, but my future selves to actually see the system that we're on. And then I also have worked with other beings that are on the system. Now, most advanced beings and most advanced alien beings are already on this type of communication system. But ours is going to be a little bit different because this is going to be the multidimensional selves of us. So this is all of our higher selves. And then imagine communicating. Just imagine this. You're communicating with your whole star family, all your higher selves in one vessel. Okay.
Wow.
This is, you can call it if you want. Imagine that. And then imagine that you have a soul group or a sacred union, because sacred union and twin flames are actually, that's interesting. Are sacred unions and twin flames. We're supposed to come in here to actually set a blueprint, a template, okay? An actual template for these galactic abilities in human form, okay? So that's, if I was going to say, now imagine that you make the development of your sacred union and you can telepathically communicate to each other, saying that your star family is standing right in front of your face and your higher selves are standing right here in front of you. Well, they really are. Now imagine if we all go to the evolution process of all of us standing and communicating. Of course, you need to have your heart center open. Okay, is what I say. To be able to get to this level, you need to, there's rules, obviously. But you should be able to communicate with each other right in front of each other, okay, and telepathically communicating. So these are certain yeah, this is just one of the advanced abilities that we have. So this is actually normal. These are things that I have been taught and I have been trained on. Now take it a step further into the future. So let's go like 20 years into the future, and we're evolving, and you know, as a human race, and we're going back to the way that we used to be, because we used to be able to do this like thousands of years ago, but not really thousands of years ago, because like not really thousands of years ago. So imagine you have a group. So there's 3 of you, or with, there's 4 of you all sitting there telepathically communicating, and you're able to communicate to each other from a distance or from a different country. So in a sense, you're never separated. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is what they're trying to explain, is that you should, yeah, number one, you should actually remember you have ancient knowledge on these different types of abilities. You also have crystal knowledge too. Okay, so this is what they're trying to explain. Pretty much the vastness, like here we are in first contact, and here you are like, I know I'm going to be contacted, whether all your star beings are in front of you, all your star family are in front of you right now, which is really cool because you're definitely of a royal line if you have all their ends coming in, and they're actually hilarious. Like they're just so, they can't ask them to come in and to work with you. Okay. Is there anything else?
No, that really sums it up perfectly for me.
Cool.
Thank you so much.
They love you so much. They're like, she can actually hear us. They're like, I know I'm waiting for something, but they're right there.
Yeah.
So start doing practicing. Some tips.
Okay.
Number 1, get out in the sun and start doing what I said on the video today, as far as starting to pull up the sun and pull and to start activating your DNA. Actually going to do a download. If you can give me a few days, and I want to do a beautiful drawing for you as far as a good seed atom activation. Everything comes to me more quantum mechanics and different blueprints of what I bring down. So I would like to work on this for you.
Okay.
So this
Thank
is
you so much.
your seed atom. I can't wait to work with you. I hope I get to work with you in the dream state.
Yeah, you will. You will.
We're definitely family because I can feel it.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, it's okay, some techniques. Start laying in the dark. Okay. I was trained by Merlin. Merlin, if you want to say the wizard, but he's not. He's actually a Templar of an angelic race. Very galactic history that was completely wiped. Am I allowed to talk about that? Okay, he says yes. So I'm going to ask him if I'm allowed to talk about it. So he trained me when I first woke up and on many different trainings. Yeah, he's actually one of my husbands from a different incarnation.
Wow.
Which I think is really funny. We have a long history together, don't we, Marlon? I'm actually really funny with him. So it's like he's one of my sacred union. Anyways, so he came in to teach me some things, and he's like, "Yep, so this is like another one of my husband. I have some wives too." And I've come and gone, "Hey, we're going to teach you some stuff about sacred union." No, so he was teaching me to get through my fear of illusions. Now, the fears of the veils, seeing through the veils.
Yeah.
So we have seals and we have wires that are put on us. We have traps, booby traps, and traps. I'll tell you what a booby trap is because I'm going to get into the point of it in the story. All right. So he would come in and he would train me, and he would say, "Okay, I want you to close your eyes," because I could see fully through the veils, obviously. Okay. And this is what I want you to do, a technique, a Merlin, we'll call it the Merlin technique. Okay. So you want to sleep in the dark. You want to keep the lights off.
Mhm.
Right. And you want to wait until you're going to see black. So you're going to see things moving. Please do not get scared, because this is what you will see. So you'll start to see a lot of black at first. It'll kind of look like a veil if you want to, until the veil drops, please. And don't freak out. So he'd wait. So you want to wait, and you keep your eyes open, or you can do it with your eyes closed. And I would wait until the black would settle, which is the veils, if you want to say. And then I would see all these different sparkles and auras and colors. Okay. And I would see beautiful like energy, but it's the plasma fields, it's the energy, right? And I would be scared and freaking out, and I would be in panic. Now, sometimes I would enjoy it and I would fall asleep. Now, this is for me. I don't think it's going to be for you. They call it a booby trap or a wire, because I would fall asleep and then I'd wake up in sheer panic, because some of us have seals and plugins that we're connected to. So if my counsel calls it tripping on a wire, and you start going into panic. But obviously there was some certain wirings that I needed to get through in order to see through the 5th and the 7th dimension. So this took some time for me to break through these barriers of this matrix system and unplug. Okay. So it's kind of like you have a half foot in, half foot out. This is my experience. I don't think it's going to be for you, to be honest. I think I had what my seals put on me only, honestly, probably because of my contract here. So I think you're going to do well as far as turn off the lights, let the veils drop, and see the other side. See if you can see sparkles. If you want to go outside in complete dark where there's trees and woodsy areas, okay? And I want you to sit outside in the dark, and I want you to let the veils drop. The Merlin technique, there you go. Let the veils settle, and you're going to see everything dark. And once it settles, you should be able to start seeing the other side. So you should see other orbs or lights or the fifth dimension or energies or plasma. Sometimes you'll see streams of light, and those are like spirits and fairies and divas near trees and stuff like that. I had a lot of action going on in my room. So when I would let the veils drop, I could see the 10 feet, 10 feet to 11 feet, different dimensional beings in my room, and they would throw energy balls with me to make me happy, because of course I was completely freaking out because I was so plugged into the matrix system, and I'd be crying and speaking the light language because I'm like, I'm a freak of nature. Like sitting there, so I did all this to no, I'd be like, it would be bad. Like in star language, like talking to them. But they did it for almost 2 years, right guys? Yeah, 2 years birthing the baby, if you want to say, and taking light energy balls, and we'd pass them back and forth to each other. Okay, so this is something that will actually help you. So condition to condition this for 30 days and turn off all the lights and wait for everything to drop and see if you can see them and see if you can see your star family.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, the other thing that you want to do too is keep your eyes closed and have them put pictures and lights through your eyes.
Okay.
Now it'll come in sparkles, and sometimes it'll come in different or colors. Okay, because they did that for me too. One of my higher selves and another elder that I trained with, he would do the Little Mermaid and stuff, little pictures for me, and that's what they would do to try to keep me awake, if you want to say, for almost 2 years. All right, so ask them, I need you to help me, and then I want you to, after the 30 days, I want you to start playing with the energy. So I want you to warm up your hands, all right, and I want you to make balls of energy in the dark. Because the more you act like you want it, the more you're going to start turning on. It's a conditioning. So you need to activate your gifts back on. Start activating yourself back on. Like I literally go activate, and then I'll deactivate some stuff I don't want to be seeing. So you want to activate. So activate everything on. Okay. And sit there in the dark and start playing with energy balls. And then eventually you're actually going to see the energy balls, and you'll see universes and galaxies in your hands. And then eventually you should learn how to manipulate the energies and change the colors of the rooms, because it's really fun and it's awesome. All right, okay. I'm going to do one more. I'm trying to see, I think Texas was sitting on here. Okay. Marine, hi Marine, hi Soul Family, hi Texas.
Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go to Texas. I've been on here a long time, Marine. So I have like 3 other people on here. And I'm trying to talk to Texas, but I don't think
I'm here.
Texas. They've been waiting.
If you can hear me.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
Okay, so I mean, I have quite a few questions. Should I just jump in or?
Okay. Okay. Okay, so Casafina star system is coming in for you. Okay. This is what, M52? M52. See, you have to understand, they set up at my round table before I could even get on here with you. M52, Casafina. I'm not taking anybody else after this. I'm going to try to get to Marine and Andreas and that's it. And I'm going to do this next Wednesday again. So please message me, whoever I missed. That way I can get to you guys first for my next call-in. Okay, so M52, Caspina, constellations are coming in for you.
Okay.
I have no friends that play.
Okay, these are different star system, different planetary systems.
So here we have the first one.
Hold on. Chafiendo Fontina, Fantina Kasha, Fantina Conta, Kiana Kasha, Fakina Kasha. Fantino Contina, Kasha, Fakina Conta Kasha. Okay, so this is M52, Caspina constellation star systems. Arcturians coming in for you. Okay.
Uh-huh.
You have very higher self. You want to say, you can call it an ambassador, but it's a lot higher than that. A higher self from Arcturus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have different gods that are coming in for you too. Okay. Aphrodite, Ra. This is actually, thank you. I will verify that for a minute. This is an actual order. This is a high being Ra. If you want to say, you can start reading the raw materials of the Law of One. These are actual beings, okay, that come from this particular star system. I call it the raw order, if you want to say. There is a god Ra too, because that's actually one of my higher selves. He definitely came in to save my ass in February on something. So yeah, this is definitely a council of Ra that's coming in for you. This is, you are a part of this royal line.
Nothing happened.
You have Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene that's coming in for you.
Interesting.
Okay. The what? Read him.
For you, I was like, who never find me?
Okay. You come from the Mary Magdalene lineage.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So you come from the Mary Magdalene lineage. Her bloodline.
Okay.
Then ourselves like the Da Vinci Code. No. Then she is an ascended master. M63 is another star system coming in for you. M63.
Oh my God, no.
Okay, so do you have any questions? What is your name so I can connect with you, or do you want to be called Texas?
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just didn't want it on there. Kendra?
Is it Kendra?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay. Your higher self, your Arcturian higher self would like to connect with you as far as heart expansions, major heart openings. Definitely need to focus in on your heart center. Okay. There is a lot that you are holding on to that you're ready to release at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's very heavy. Your Arcturian would love for you to do more meditation and start calling in your Arcturian higher council. You are a starseed. Okay, you need to realize this, and you need to wake up in a sense, and it's time for your grand awakening, and you need to let go of Yes, you have to let go of the past in order to move into your true self. Okay, everything of who you are, of what you think you are. Okay, everything of your programming from this point on, from me and you talking to you, from your higher self's perception of your higher self telling you, is not who you are. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
you need to pull off all of your layers, and you have a
Mhm.
lot of layers to pull off. Okay.
I'm free.
Heart center meditation is very, very important.
Okay.
Arcturian councils, the different Arcturian councils that are coming in and that want to assist you. Now, when you do meditation or when in your dream state, you can ask them to put you in a crystal chamber. Now, this will also help clear you, and it can help activate your DNA, and also it will help restore you. You have energy leakages. This is, you might feel like you're drained and you're tired.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You also came in here in this incarnation in a lot of distortion upbringings. Okay. Now, when I say distortions, I'm saying that you have a lot of karma to clear in your bloodlines, in your ancestral bloodlines.
I could believe that.
So your higher self chose, in a sense, to do this because of how strong you are and how amazing you are, and you're actually very powerful. So you chose the most distorted bloodlines, if you want to say. But what you're, the higher self, yeah, you're a commander, and it's time for you to wake up. Okay, so they want, it's in a sense, you have a lot of them coming in. You want to take everything and you need to let it go, and you need to open your heart center, blissfulness into your life, and you need to realize it's not who you are. You've been amnesia for a long time, and it's time for you to get up and to get started. Okay, you have a lot of family and galactic family that are connecting with you right now, and they're all around you, and they're really high vibrational beings. Okay, and they're like a room full standing around you. And I don't know if you thought you've seen spirits or something.
Oh yeah, all the time.
They sit here like laughing, like for some reason she thinks we're spirits, but that's okay. Like they're sitting there going, she thinks we're spirits, and we're like a living dimensional and higher beings. Like we're freaking commanders sitting in front of her right now. And that's what the funny part is, you know.
Right.
They're kind of like laughing. They're like, she thinks she's seen spirits. You're scared. Okay, so you're scared. Obviously,
Yeah.
they're saying, you know, you have a lot of fear programming that, and a lot of plugins to fear is what they're saying, and I understand that. Okay, you're going to have to step out of fear and not believe in it anymore, and you need to move forward from it. Now, they will assist and help you, and you will have different contracts of ground crew that are going to come in and try to help you out of this fear, but it's not spirits. And if you start seeing them, they are aliens. Okay.
Okay.
Please don't be like me and start throwing toilet paper at them. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
It's a joke. No, I have fun with mine because I can see them in their Merkabas. So I sit there and I have a grand fun time with my which I shouldn't be telling them. No, I'm not going to tell them that. I won't. Listen, they're sitting here going, don't tell them to do certain things. I'm like, all right. I've had some funny moments myself because I had a lot of fear programming from things from our culture, society, and things that I've watched. Okay. Things I've programmed myself with, which I haven't watched TV in probably like 8 or 9 years. Yeah, I was never into Star Trek or any Star Wars things at all. So I was like, can't make this shit up, the shit that I bring down. Because I don't even know half of this stuff. So I and said my guardian alliance was like, I know when you watch Star Wars. I I watched Star Wars a few times and I was like, yep, I remember all this. But a lot of my ancient memories are from me just remembering, right? The programming is what they're talking about, fear programming. So anything we watch with violence, killing, all kinds of all that stuff, horror stuff, that right there is already fear. That's fear plugins right there. Okay.
Okay.
So you also have major distortions in your family and childhood that also has promoted fear into you. Okay. The belief systems, the way we parent, is absolutely ridiculous. Okay. It causes nothing but a fear programming and in children. So therefore, it's kind of like not your fault. So you're programmed into fear getting in here. Everything was completely white, completely coming in here, and we pretty much knew that that would happen. There are some of us that were fully awake and we get shut down. So what they're explaining for you is that it's going to take a little bit of time for you to step out of fear, is what they're saying, because they're showing me and you very similar to like where we think we're seeing spirits or an entity or, you know, all this stuff. And it's just like the Galactic family just standing there going, all right, well, we'll just sit here and wait at this point, you know, and see if she's eventually going to see us. So these are going to be high advanced beings. Arcturians are the most beautiful beings I've ever seen standing in front of my face. They will come to you in flashing ultraviolet purples and different hues of colors. And you see them, they should come through because of the advanced beings that they are. Mine teleport through teleportation, teleportation windows. Okay. Different teleportation elevators, and that's how they actually come in to talk to me. And then some of them will come in through their ships. Okay, so some of them could be on advanced ships.
Probably not that powerful.
Okay, you also have a twin flame that's coming in for you. You want to call it a twin flame, but this is a sacred union, divine union. Very strong masculine form. This is a Lyran that's coming in. He looks like a feline humanoid. He says, no, you do not know him in this incarnation yet. Because you know it. Your belief system. As far as the 3D, you have not met him yet, and he is waiting for you, and he will find you soon. Okay, but he has a vessel, and they all have vessels. Okay, so when you see him, he's very, very, very strong, very royal line is what I see. Kind of look like Black Panther, if you want to say, but it's more like a bluish hues and has dressings on it. Yeah, he has a very important message for you, is to stay with the Arcturians, okay? And don't ever sign any contracts with other beings unless your Arcturian looks at them. And that's actually very serious coming from him. He is a very high being, sacred. You haven't met him in this incarnation, but you will. And when you do, you will know. Okay? This is going to be a fifth dimensional sacred union for you.
Again.
Now the Arcturian is what the reason why he's explaining the Arcturian, because that's actually your third dimensional higher self. Okay, you do have a Lyran aspect to you. Okay, that is coming in, but I believe he is a guardian for you. So you obviously are a key holder, is what I feel like me, for certain strands. So we have guardians, certain guardians, and our sacred unions can be guardians. But he is actually like another cut from the same cloth of you. He can't give you the exact time when you will meet him, but you will be with him. He does have a physical vessel. Okay? Is your physical vessel awake? Yes, the physical vessel is awake. So it's kind of like the alignment of the contract to come together. So you need to work through what you need to work through, and he has to still work through what he has to work through, and then there'll be a reuniting, because it's a reuniting is what I'm seeing. Okay, a reuniting and a remembering. He's always with you. He always watches over you. Okay, yeah. And it's really funny because he has a message. Please stop freaking out about spirits. Thank you. I don't know how many times. Okay. So if you have any other questions.
Right, this is my hiding spot.
No, exactly. I mean, the twin flame thing, is that in this lifetime?
Yes, he just says you haven't met him in this incarnation yet. That's all it is. You have to understand that they're advanced beings. These are their higher selves talking. So their physical vessel is just the suit. And this is like the remembering when you're actually taken out and you get to see all your higher selves and say, oh yeah, it's just a suit. Or if you have your ancient memories of how we used to come in here on an experience, okay, as different higher selves beings and different galactic beings. So like when I was shown certain things, and I got to see my higher selves, and they were like, hey, so we're just gonna show you something, and then I got to see it, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I remember this, guys. Like I was like, okay, and then you come back in. So it's kind of, these are ancient memories, knowledge, but you have to get through the fear programming and the different I call them booby traps. You'll see, you could end up seeing a lot of things or not. You can end up seeing a lot of things and then dropping into fear. So it's kind of like you kind of just need to just realize, okay, I'm gonna stay awake and I'm going to believe in everything that I see. Okay, so I know you're just waking up, and I love you very much, and we're soul family, and I am here with you, holding space for you. Okay, we all are, because we're all here together. And even if you can feel it, or if you can't feel it, we're all family, and we're all soul family. And there are ones of us that are literally holding the gates open and holding a huge space, and literally taking you guys and pulling you out like this. Okay, especially the ones that are in some really crazy places, like really hijack conscious places of depression and fear and hatred and anger and suicide and all this, you know, these and drugs and everything else. Like we literally this is what we do all day long. Like it's literally all day long. Like we are on so many different areas, and this is when you're really awake. You should be able to work quantumly through your supercomputer system and making sure that, you know, this whole system, what's going on in the system, who do we need to help and assist, either in our dream state, or who do we need to help and assist, or what do we need to do? Okay, what grid points do we need to work on? So there's a lot of us in light workers, and it's kind of like a whole wave of team that is making sure that everything is, you know, we're doing the best that we can. We're doing awesome, right, guys? Okay, there you go. Okay, so I love you very much.
Thank you. It was really, really insightful.
Andrea, you're welcome. All right. I'm going to do.
I'm here.
Let me see. I'm going to. Okay. Hi, Andrea. Do you have a question?
I was just wondering where you were seeing I was coming from. I actually felt very related to Texas there, Kendra.
Yeah. All right, give me 1 second. I'll do one question per person, and then if you guys want, you can come back on Wednesday. I'm going to do it I'm going to try to do it every Wednesday. If something happens to fall through, and then you guys can come back on for more in-depth questions. Give me a second. All right, so can everyone hear me still?
Yes.
Okay. What is your give me 1 second. Hold on. I'm gonna switch out. Just give me I'm giving a switch out. All right. So let's bring Andrea's table, please, for council. Okay, so you come from the Isis lineage. You need to write this down. The goddess Isis. Okay, Isis is coming in for you. She's considered ascended master, but she is higher than that. You're one of her daughters. She served in different times during different dynasties, and she's actually of the first. Now there is Hethers. I know the Hether. There is a Hether council. I know, but the Hether council is coming for you. Is coming in for you as well. Now I have a bunch of. I have a bunch of goddesses sitting at my table right now. So the first dynasty and the third dynasty. Now she's had different incarnations that Isis has come in here, but you are actually you're one of her children. Okay, so you come from this lineage. She's a crossbreed to me. So she's more of a universal being. Okay. Okay, so you need to write down what the Hethers are.
Okay.
Hether councils, you can actually research them. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Just give me a second. Yeah, because we have some. That's fine. You have a dragon council coming in. Okay, you have. I'm sorry. No offense, guys. You have different seraphims coming in, different dragon councils coming in. And you also have draconian councils. Please, I know you're going to research and you're going to see all this stuff about them. It is a part of your DNA strand. Okay, it is actually one of your higher selves you'll be able to communicate with. There are actually some draconians, star seeds that have came in here to help raise conscious awareness. Okay, yeah, some of them are, a lot of them are mixed between indigos. Okay. Now I see a lot of dragons, different dragons coming, different colored dragons are coming in for you. Yeah, so you definitely have Arcturian, different Arcturian dragons. You have different Elvian elementals coming in, inner earth beings coming in. Huh? Okay, so you're a programmer. You're a creator of worlds.
Okay.
And you're probably like, what? Okay. So you're a creator of worlds. You're a programmer. So you came in here, basically to wipe the system. I know you're just waking up. Yeah, you're actually very late. If you want to say, but it's okay because here you are now, and welcome. So you have many different star councils that are coming in for you. Okay. Yeah, you have a lot of fear programming that you need to deprogram from.
Right.
Okay. Some inner work, definitely some inner work that needs to be done, which is fine. Everybody needs to. Okay. You have a beautiful vibration. Like your vibration to me is very ultraviolet. Like you have a very crystalline. I could say you have indigo traits, but you're more crystalline to me. Okay. So you're the ultraviolet ray, if you want to say, and I can feel your frequencies, and your heart is very pure and open. Now you might have some programs that you need to look at. Okay. What? You have to learn how to control your emotions. Maybe some behavioral issues. Okay,
yes,
is coming
yes, I
up.
do.
Okay. So anger and a lot of stuff. Now you need to understand that it is a part of the waking up and the ascension, because you should see me right now, since I really woke up, and the chi that comes through me and chi comes through my energy. Like my higher self is like, get to the gym right now. Get to the gym and go lift some weights. Go pick up something, please. Like right
Yeah.
now. Okay? Because I'm like I said. So you're going to, it's kind of like you have the she goddess, the goddess energy, and the everything like coming up right now, and you need to control your emotions. You have to control your behavior.
Yeah.
Because you have councils looking at you. That's the other thing. If you guys can't see yet, but when you see them sitting there with their little clipboards, like, and going like this, you're gonna be like, oh my god, Akasha was right the whole time. When you actually start seeing all the way through, because I've been seeing them for years. So when I do something bad, I go, check. Then I was like that. I look at Apollo because Apollo is an Olympian council of mine, and I tell Apollo, I say, don't forget that one.
How funny.
Walk out. So it's kind of, so there you go. See, this is where they're like, you have to behave and be nice. So you have a lot of fire goddess energy. You had a lot of goddesses walk into my table. So I was like, okay, so this is your goddess, obviously waking up. Hello. And you're
Hello.
starting from very hello, how are you? Hello, goddess. Are you gonna wake up?
Yeah.
Like, so you are a goddess, and here you are a goddess, but you also have masculine energies that are coming in too. I broke my headphones and I've been blowing out the screen, so I'm gonna talk into my microphone. So these are different different aspects of you. Okay, so you have a lot of fire energy. So you have a lot that's going to come up, but you're kind of like an Amazon warrior too at the same time. So you have very strong warrior energy.
Oh,
but
I'm so glad you said that. I feel
you
that.
have to learn how to utilize it, because you are projecting, and your higher self says you project a lot, and you have to stop, because this is causing karmic debt for you. So all your karmic debt, it's not their fault, right? You don't want to blame other people. You want to take full responsibility for your actions, and you need to start saying, you want a skip, I'll give you a skip and a notch up. Start taking full responsibility for all of you's multidimensional and all your higher selves. Okay? You have to be responsible for your actions. You can't act like a child anymore. Okay? This is when you go into self-mastery and you grow up, there is different birthing stages. And here I am talking because my cat pack dad is looking at me going, really? Like, you're going to tell them to mature up? I was like, yes, while I'm sitting here throwing toilet paper at him. It's like, I'm like, really, guys? So you have your different birthing stages and your different aspects that are going to start coming in when you start morphing into them. Now you want to pull in more of your fifth dimensional, okay, which is going to be on your fifth dimensional side. This is going to be more of the softer you, okay. You want to bring, because you stand so hard in your strong warrior aspect, you need to bring in a balance, okay. So kind of more yin energy. You maybe want to call in no, because Isis is just as a warrior. But you can call in, how about calling the Divine Mother of Isis, or call in the Divine Mother frequency, okay, to start anchoring and to start working through those emotions. You have some traumas you definitely have to work through, because I can connect to your conscious field, okay? You can call in different ascended masters to work with you more feminine side, to kind of balance out the more warrior side. Right. Yeah, your fourth dimensional is, I see more of it, looks like a jaguar warrior. So this is some type of shamanic God, where it's like a Mayan, like a warrior. Okay, so this is your fourth dimensional is very strong with the sword. Okay.
Okay.
This is a war spirit. This isn't your first rodeo, okay? But your highest aspect is more of a goddess. A goddess. A goddess. There you go. Goddess. You're gonna keep making me like repeat. So you are a deity waking up. Okay. So some techniques: meditation,
Mm-hmm.
play music to stay in high vibrational states. Okay. Be aware of when you're projecting out. Get rid of the bullshit in your life because that's coming from your higher selves. You have too many distractions, and it's kind of saying there's some BS you need to get rid of. Some contracts that you
Okay.
need to be like, yeah, I'm done, I'm finished. You need to pay attention to you, to pay attention to your ascension process. Okay, so you have Syrian A and Syrian B. Yeah, you have Syrian B star system, different star families, different. I'm sorry, yeah, mom, your parents are from Sirius B that are coming in, okay, that want to communicate with you. They're here around you, they're standing in front of you, but it's time for you to start to remember who you are.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
Well, I thought I was kind of being awakened by a twin flame. Is that something that I'm having here, or is this one of the BSs that I need to let go of?
I'm not saying that. Give me another term. Okay. It's not BS, but you guys are children. Okay. So you have to understand that no, it's more of a karmic contract, if you want to say, but you guys have had many lifetimes together. So it is an activation to help you wake up. This is your brother. No, actually there's an actual female that is more of a twin to you than anything else.
Wow. Okay.
This is a friend that actually has been activating you on for a long time. So that is the soul contract. Every single contract is an activation. We're all here to wake each other up. The only thing is we only look at it from one perspective. I've stayed stuck in so many, but this was me. See, I was pulled out of the matrix system. I've had some really interesting things happen to me, but I was completely pulled out, and also by my ground crew. Okay, my ground crew here, we're not separated at this point. So the these are different groups of activations of where if you don't understand, if you both are both still asleep, if you want to say, it's an activation to help you wake up. Okay, the twin that they're showing me, do you have a sister?
I do.
Okay, you have, is it a younger sister? Your
I have a
younger
younger
sister
and
is
an
a
older.
rainbow. Okay, your younger sister is a rainbow. Your younger sister came in to help and assist you with your strands. Do you have children? I think you have children. Do you have two children?
I don't have any children. However, I take care of a child like it's mine.
No, you have spirit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Spiritual children.
Okay.
There's a select of young children that have, okay, it's between your sister and I'm seeing two children. So I don't know how old you are, but if you're gonna have children, there's also your children could be standing right in front of you, because there's two children in particular that I'm actually seeing. These children, I don't know how old you are, okay, and that because I haven't went into I haven't
I'm
went into
37.
it, but these are potential children. Okay, it doesn't, honestly, you could probably have them when you're 50 at this point, the way that we're
Yeah.
going in our evolution process. But there's two children in particular, you as well, that actually are around you. So they are star beings, and that could be trying to come in too as well. But they're actually related in this group, if you want to say. It's like a cluster.
Okay.
It's a cluster activation to help you wake up. Okay, your little sister has a really high contract in helping you wake up and activate you. Okay.
Okay.
she's actually, you need to pay attention to her because your higher self keeps saying that. You need to really, really pay attention to her because she's very telepathic and very empathic, and she's going to need help soon. Like as far as her development as waking up, because she's a rainbow.
Okay.
Like a rainbow child. I don't know if she's really sensitive or if she comes off as sensitive, but there's certain things. She's very, very sensitive. Okay, her frequencies are very high and she picks up a lot of energies everywhere. Granted, it doesn't matter where you guys are at. She came in here particularly to help you wake up.
Okay.
So she's more of the twin flame contract than anything else, right? Okay, granted, you guys, it could be your dogs or your animals. Just letting you know. That's like a whole nother thing going, really? Okay, your children are also, just for you to know, if you do have any children in the future, please contact me again and say you did have children. But you do have 2 children. It could be spiritual children. It doesn't matter, because at this point I look at the higher selves and I'm looking not really more or less into the physical vessel. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yes. So the BS contract that you think you're in BS, it's not technically BS. There's something for you to learn, and it's still an activation, but it's more of a karmic contract. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And that's going to be what you feel like you have somebody activating you. Of course, they're going to activate you, because if they vibrate at your frequency level, you're still going to be activated. Okay. It's a group effort here. It's all different groups, you know? Yeah, like my sacred union is with my spiritual child at this point, and she's my best friend. So I spent 1 day with her, and she went like boom, full commando. She was like, I'm ready, let's go. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Right. So, and she's my best friend, and she's we activated each other. I was already up, and she was like, oh God, like you're like really up. She's like, I really need to get up at this point because I need to watch over you. Like I need to be like standing here going, yeah, like the guard goes. She was like laughing because she was like, no, she's like, oh crap, you're like really, really up. And kind of like, so she spent 1 day with me, and she went like accelerated. And it's just like fully there. So that's how it can work. So you are correct. To me, it's not a BS contract. Now, if you are fighting like children and it's like some weird, so just some weird 3D or 4th dimensional, if you even know what that is. So like any type of fighting or arguing or any type of fear programming or lower density programming, then that's a karmic contract. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Maureen, I know you've been sitting here waiting patiently. Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much.
How are you?
I'm great.
All right. I'm going to all right. So I'm clearing the table. Andrea's table. Thank you guys so much for showing. It feels like a spinning round table going. Now we got another one. Okay, so I'm going to call in Maureen's high council in. Okay, so no. Okay. Yeah, so I see like 30 feet beings coming in. Dun, dun, dun. I said, they're like huge. They're huge beings coming to sit at my table. So you must be the seraphims. How are you guys doing? These are high angelics. My seraphim is huge. He's like as big as trees. Where I was like, what are you doing up there? So I stand outside, and majority of the time I'll sit there and communicate with my galactic councils. So I'm going to, seraphims are coming in for you, high angelics, obviously. Hi, Guardian Alliance. ancient Sumerians, different types of ancient Sumerians are coming in too. Anunnaki council is coming in for you too. It's an actual Anunnaki higher self. Okay, this one will have been, this one is going, this is a multidimensional higher self of you that you're going to work with on clearing distortions, okay? And that's basically what's coming in through this higher self, okay? Okay, you have the goddess Eschar. Eschar is coming in.
Guys, don't come up here yet.
Okay, M51. M51 is another star constellation that's coming in for you. The M50 Messer is final. So Messer 51, Messer 51. It's like, these are, okay. Messer 51, it's very serious. I'm being serious, guys. Messer, they're very, very serious talking to me. M51, okay, so you're a high commander that has come to sit at my table today. M51 constellation is coming in for you. This is your star family, your star seed of origins. Now, granted, you have many different types of star seed origins. You have to understand that the DNA strands are all different types of species, and we're an internal being. But the M51 constellation is definitely coming in for you. Yeah, the way that they want to explain it, we're like your grandparents. Okay. You have M62. Okay, M62 is another star system that's coming in for you. Then you have Ascended Master Kuan Yin is coming in for you. Maureen, how awake are you? Granted, you are like on a scale 1 to 10. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hopefully that I'm almost 100%.
You want to say, like, do you know your star seed, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, you know you're a star seed, right? Let's look up M62. This is awesome. Thank you, guys. This is like a totally new format. Well, we're from these different galaxy points. Let's look up, just so I have an idea. Messer, is it Messer? Messer's. Then I'm going to be doing this like in my sleep.
I know.
I'm going to M62. Susan. Jump site here, move here. Launch your ships in this jump site, please. It's literally like I'm flying ships like in my dream state. It's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
And then I wake up and I'm like, where am I? How did I get back here? Where's my Stargate? Oh, wait, is this Lyra? Why did you guys just tell me? You have different Lyrans. Different Lyrans coming in for you. Hold on. This is fun. Hold on, I'm getting there. Then I'm actually looking it up. So I'm an understanding. Mr. 62. Oh. It's like okay. The Milky Way. Oh my god, you guys know I can't read this. I'll send it to you. Hold on. I don't want to say it wrong. You know I can't read anymore. No, then my council's like laughing. Okay, Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus something. I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah.
No, guys.
Okay, I'm being serious. Okay, so it is near the Milky Way. Is what they're explaining. Okay, so this is the one of the many star systems that you have lived on. Okay, so this is your star family that's actually coming in.
Okay.
Okay, you also have Lyran, the Lyrans coming in for you too. I know I'm forgetting some. Nordics, aquatics, and mermaids. Okay, so you have your, I call it the moon bed. So you have a beautiful mermaid aspect.
Awesome.
That is coming in. Yes. Okay, so you have many different incarnations.
What do you want for you?
Man, and like it's very interesting. You have a lot of association over in Israel. Yeah, from Israel. Like a lot of, I'm sorry, like a lot. What they're explaining is like different priests you served in different sacred temples. Okay. Kind of different. You're a keeper of Akashic temples.
Okay.
So these are different. See, and okay. Well, they're trying to explain to me now. This is like a totally. It kind of does look like the Anunnakis, if you want to say, like the different Persian. See, they're coming to me in different. I know I'm trying to like different Persian deities, okay, and Ashtar, but they're also saying that you are a record keeper, okay. So you served as a priest in different temples, and I know I'm getting to that. The temples have been completely destroyed, and a lot of them are actually underground, okay. You're able to access these because you have full access to them, is what they're trying to explain. Okay. So you just have like vast wisdom and of different records and Akashic records and different record like holographic records. And I don't want to say it's not the house of a monkey. This is Chipia Derefatu Gona, Derefanduna Kakasha, Derefatu Ona, Shakyo Kotinia, Fonokona, and the Derefania Shakati Goeta. This is the ancient Sumerian tablets. So you actually were one of the if you want to say priests or translators or cuneiform. Is this is something else that they're showing me? Eshtar is actually one of your higher aspects, like the lineage. You actually were a part of the temples during this time. Okay, go ahead.
Is this stored in my ancient brain?
Where y'all at?
Yes, but it's stored in your super computer system, which you need to activate. Okay. So you can call it the Merkava vehicle, but it's a quantum computer system, supercomputer system. You should be able to learn how to pull these files down, but yeah. Where are you now? Because they're saying that you're gonna have to move eventually. You're in a low density place. You don't have enough consciousness being pumped. Like they're trying to explain is that the frequencies are not high enough to where you are at this point for you to start opening up to access this ability.
So right now I have reptilian consciousness attached to me.
Okay.
So I'm told.
Well, we all go through that. Okay.
Yeah. So I was told that I volunteered for this, and actually, this is one of my questions because tomorrow is the 10th day, and I met with the Blessed Mother and Mary Magdalene, and tomorrow is the day that I'm supposed to release them after like 54 years. So I'm curious if that is true.
No, it's not, because we have 48. We literally have 48 hours.
What?
So it's not a joke. So yeah, it's the releasal, if you want to say. I'm not going to go into for any further of that, but yes. So you will be released. Okay. They're considered holds, if you want to say. So Mary Magdalene and the different ascended masters and the divine mothers are going to most likely help and assist of the unplug of that. Okay.
Yes, but you're saying
So-
not tomorrow.
No, it will be tomorrow within 20. Well, I would say they're saying it's tomorrow for you, then it is for you. And
Yeah.
I got 48 hours. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm talking about for a large collective.
Yes, right.
It's for a large collective. It's about 48 hours. So yes, I do know about that.
Yeah,
a lot,
okay. But I thought for me it was tomorrow.
Yes,
So,
very good.
So that's why
for you,
I've been-
and if it's for you tomorrow, but to unplug, yeah, for your release and to unplug. Now, what they're saying is that they would like for you to go to different locations. You're in the United States, correct?
Mhm.
It was me. All right, boys, take it down, boys.
They mean like Mount
I'm
Shasta?
sorry. I think we have a. Okay, so you need to go to higher elevation places. So the West Coast
We're taking
to
it
go to
down.
different locations.
Taking
Where does she need to go? Okay, so you need
Mount
to go to
Shasta.
Peru.
Why
Okay,
is the map
um,
filled with
Yeah, you're going to have to go to Peru, to Machu Picchu, for your activations. This is an actual Akashic activations.
Guys, why is there? a
Okay.
slide over here?
Mhm.
Where else? No, I'm not going to say that. Tibet is another place. Okay, because you have you have different monks and Dalai Lamas that are walking into my table now. So Tibet is going to be another activation for you. You can always go to the West Coast. There's a lot of places. I just moved to Arizona right now. I haven't gotten to beautiful Sedona yet, but Mexico right there was a huge New Mexico and New Mexico was a huge activation for me. So going through New Mexico was like automatic activation, memory, boom, boom, boom. Everything started to come back, and I'm pretty open, like as it is. So I was sitting there going, "Oh my God, I remember this, I remember that, I remember this." And of course, my counsel's like, "Yeah, don't do that, don't touch that." You know, they're like, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" I was like, "I'm just gonna go." They're like, "Nope, no, keep driving."
Wow.
We'll come back around, because I was like, I remember everything here. And then of course I go into my fits of, what did you guys do to this place? You guys destroyed it, you know. And like,
wow,
completely, you know. So these are different activations of memories, different sacred temples, and sacred temple civilizations, all kinds of stuff over in this area. So that was more of an activation. Mexico calls to me a lot more. I love it. I do love it over here. I haven't gotten to Sedona yet, but I will be going there very soon. I'm here clearing Tucson, but there's a lot of people. There's a lot of Galactics that are over in this area that have done a really great job on this state. So just doing awesome. So I'm going to sit here, do what I have to do, learn what I have to do, and then I'll go to my next location, right?
Yeah.
So Utah is another place. There's also Nevada, but New Mexico, you got to go there.
Okay.
Like Galactic Central. Of course, I'm running around looking for a Stargate. I want to get back home. Okay, just tell me the way.
Well, I need to.
So this is me where you have to start traveling to higher frequency places. So I don't know where you are located at this moment, but they're saying that you need to travel to either get activations or you need to move. You're being called to a particular location. Where?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Okay, because you're on the East Coast, and
Yeah.
I was like, I sit here going, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
So
like,
I need my manifesting
it's
to be
you know,
alive.
I love Pennsylvania. You're most likely there to clear that location because we're put in certain locations. North Carolina is probably the closest to you. You need to get there.
Just moved from there.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they're still saying they're still saying you go back to North Carolina again.
Where in North Carolina?
Something that you need to go. There's actually something that you need to go back for. I'm not sending them to the Smoky Mountains. Like, you know what happened to me on the Smoky Mountains? I did. Okay, so you have to go to the Tennessee over to the Tennessee line. Yes. So, wait, what Galactic's telling me to do this? It's a joke. It said so you want to go to the Tennessee. There's activations over there. One second. Okay. Can you just give me a second so I can just tune in? Bear Mountain. Is there a Bear Mountain? Have you ever? Let me look this up for you.
I've never heard
I'll
of
look
that.
it up for you. Bear Mountain. Yeah, neither have I. So, okay. Okay, Mingo Falls. Do you know where Mingo Falls is?
No.
Over in North Carolina. These are different vortexes. You need to go to Mingo Falls. This is near the Smoky. Go during the day, and make sure you have somebody with you.
Oh God!
And don't get lost on trails like I did for 24 hours.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. They gotta have my Galactic Council with me. I love you guys. You guys got me back. Mingo Falls, there's a vortex there. Okay. So definitely okay, Mingo Falls. They're giving me Crow. Oh, I don't want to say it's a Crow Falls, but it's not. I don't think it's a Crow Falls. It's something crows, and they keep showing me. But I'll look up Bear Mountain for you. I'm more than positive there is a Bear Mountain over there. Okay. So they're saying there is a certain location between the Smoky Mountains and different vortexes that are over there that you need to go connect with, and then you can come back to Pennsylvania. It's fine. That's where you just moved from.
Okay? Yeah, well, I actually moved from North Carolina to South Carolina to here, and it was 6 years ago. So
it's fine. So you're being called back there for activations. There's a light center there. You want to look this up. There's a light center. There's actually Lemurian energies there, and different Lemurian different Lemurian beings that are there, and then also there's a Galactic Center there too as well. So there's a Galactic Gate. I call it we call it the Galactic Center if you want to. The Pleiadians, please always ask them for access points because they're definitely if you want to say they're the ones monitoring.
I didn't hear you. You're going in and out. I didn't hear you.
The Pleiadians? Is it Pleiadian?
Yeah. What did you say?
Different names. Now, I say to connect at least with your fifth dimensional for access points in certain locations.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to be more of a spiritual journey for you. Okay, this is more of a part of your initiations. Okay. And there's the center, light center is also the actual location that you go to. It's very beautiful when I went. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it off for now.
Yeah.
Because it is getting late. We've been on here for a few hours already. Anybody who, Isabel, if you want to, you can always connect with me on Wednesday because I've been on here for a few hours already. Okay. Is there anything else, Maureen?
The only thing I wanted to ask was, is December 21st still, like, is that a date that we are going to go through the portal to get to ascend to the 5th dimension?
It could be for a collective wave, yes. Now I've heard about December 21st, but there's all different types of gates that are going to be opening between them. Okay. If people are saying it's Armageddon, I need you to get off that system, please.
Oh,
Anyone
no.
who's trying to say it's Armageddon,
Not Armageddon.
The end of the world.
No,
Armageddon.
It's the event. Like, I was told it's the event, so it's the day that, you know, for those who are high enough, like, that we'll be able to go to the 5th dimension and live in paradise, and where the animals will be walking around, the wild animals will be walking around, and all that.
Through a transit, through a Stargate, yes. Some of us will be going through that. I can clearly see it. I'm literally looking for that gate every single day.
Yeah, I heard it was
I literally know exactly. I'm like, I tell them, I was like, where is it?
Yeah.
I was like, where's the gate?
That's why I was told it was December 21st. So I'm trying to figure out.
I call it. I have a different name for it, but I have my plans. I'm like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna, you know, I have like this strategy plan. I was like, do this, do that, do this, and then we all go. So I'm literally taking a whole group with me, and that's like my best friend. She's like laughing. She's like, you have like all these soul groups, obviously, us like going through this huge gate. Like, I'm told, she's like, you have them all for the gold timeline, and she's like, and some of them are just like infuriated with you. She's like, you're sitting here pulling them through this gate, going, y'all are coming with me, whether you like it or not.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out, do I have to visit all these places before?
Like that.
Do I have to visit all these places before December 21st?
She was laughing because she's like, you're taking. If you want to, I think you need to do stuff for yourself, is what your higher self is saying. Take more self-care and go on a journey for yourself, so you're like taking. So I believe there's going to be a huge jump. It's a gate jump. You need to okay, this is where I'm going to get off here eventually, but I'll talk about it later. There's a gate. I sit here and I take my family, obviously. You guys are my soul family. Even if I don't talk to many people anymore like that. This is my job at this point. This is my job. So I talk to my family. So I literally will take, like, I could be taking probably 1 million through a gate, you know, or 100,000 or you know, or whatever, like whoever, how much it is, but it's like through a certain timeline and it's a jump. Okay, so this is soul group. Now the soul group is very big. Now there's soul groups, and there could be somebody who's in charge of soul groups. Imagine that. It's like millions of people. You're going through a gate, going get there.
Right.
So you want you kind of want to take them. So it's a jump gate. So when you start vibrating, you're about to quantum jump. You want to quantum jump into the highest timeline. So you need to know what quantum jumping is. So vibrating, you sit there and you're vibrating, you're going to quantum jump. So be happy, but then you're going to have all this stuff come up and all these distortions, and who knows what's going to play out in your life, like some crazy, like everything's dropping and your world's coming to an end type thing. And think, you know, like it's just like oh my God. My whole world's falling apart, but you're literally, your whole world has to fall apart for you to make sense. Some of it's not as drastic, I promise. We're just buzzing and we know we're about to quantum jump, and we're like, crap, we gotta catch up. Like, you gotta sit there and you gotta catch up, and then poof, jump. Okay, right. So you're jumping through a gate. Now some of us the ones, yeah, I call them the big bears. The big bears, the big bears are literally taking groups, maybe like 100 or 100,000 or maybe more, through a huge jump gate because we're clearing. You want to clear the density because you got to clear the density
Mhm.
to go on the jump through the gate. Jump
Right.
through gates once you go through the fifth dimension. So if you wanted to say yes, it's a collective gate for the collectives to go, another collective gate to go into the fifth dimension. But you have to be purified. You just do. You have to get through the purification process.
Mhm.
Okay.
Right.
And this is where I always say, as a director, we need to activate more shamans. We need to awaken the star seeds. We need to awaken the high priestess, the gods, the goddesses, to clear and help clear people and walk them through their traumas and children. Because honestly, I care about the children. No offense to the adults, but I've said, okay, I care about the children more than anything. So the children are pretty much the first waivers, and then we pull in, you pull in the West, and then the sacred animals. I'm literally trying to put zoos in my Merkaba. Because I don't believe in
too.
zoos.
Yes.
And I'm like, so all the animals, the whole, so just take the world and put in your Merkaba. Pop it through a gate, right? Because I sit here going, wait a minute, why can't we just do this? Why can't we do that? Why can't we
Right. I love that. Yes.
morph it into a dimension? And unfortunately, because the viruses and the infection is pure energy, it is an infection in the sense, and you have to cleanse and you have to purify in order to jump to the fifth dimension. Once you get to the fifth dimension, it's fun. Then you got to go up into the sixth and seventh, and then all the way to the 12th, or you can go all the way up into the higher ones and 24 and above, and you get to talk to the programmers and the universal beings, and that's always fun. Yeah, kind of. That's when you really are like, oh God, the Matrix movie was real. So these are different levels, and the God realm is always really nice. So you're right. I believe it, but they're obviously jump gates for collectives to more move through, and I totally believe it. Please, I sit here every day, I go, I want to wake up, I want to see crystal grass again, I want to see no telephone poles. I don't know why we're even running on this old system. That's absolutely ridiculous in itself.
Right, exactly.
I sit here going, like,
yes,
I'm here in a prison system.
I'm believing it. I'm totally believing it. December 31st. That's it.
I was like, can't we just go wake up and everything is like beautiful and crystals and gold and all this, like, and the skies are like different frequencies of colors like it used to be. The planets are a lot closer. So
yes.
So that's so I totally 100% believe, yeah, because this is obviously what I'm sitting here setting up for myself. I said, please get everything through. All right, so I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Star Family. I'll be here on Wednesday to help anybody else, and I hope you guys have a good evening.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Good night.
Bye. Love you guys. You guys are doing great. Bye. Bye.